Yeah, okay. New player circle. So,
living the real American black experience to see whether they shared the viewpoints of a lot of the public representatives, the now networkless Joy Reids of the world, or back then the Don Lemons, what they wanted me to believe.
I realized that CNN and MSNBC were full of shit.
And overall, it was a largely warm, productive conversation. I think served its purpose. You can go check out that video to see what it was like. Fast forward to now, and not only have things not really improved, and according to many Americans, they're markedly worse. And if listening is important, I noticed that a lot of white Americans felt pushed to a point that they weren't even fully comfortable expressing. But for the most part, when they did, their communication was pretty restrained. Then it was dialed up to near boiling point with the recent cold-blooded murder of Irina Zarutska.
The unthinkable happens. You see Brown pull out what officials say was a pocket knife. He unfolds it, then stands up behind Zarutska. What we aren't showing you is the moment where Brown then stabs Zarutska several times and walks away.
And that murder taking place at the hands of a black man who was arrested at least 14 times.
Okay, before we get to anywhere, right? Before we go any further, I just want to point out, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second before we get any further. Like, can we just, for 1 second, same thing happened to, you know what I'm saying? These young black ladies, while they was minding their business, man. Mia Wilson, man. 18 years old. Was on a train. Feel me? And this dude just stabbed her. For no damn reason. So, like, we can highlight fucked up shit all day.
Attention to the girl in the white shirt. This is 18-year-old Nia Wilson. She's getting off the train to transfer, like many other people in the crowded station. But watch again. This time, don't look at the girl. Instead, watch the man behind her in the white and gray hoodie. He follows her off the train, pulling his hood down and taking off his sunglasses. He looks around, as if to plan an escape route. Then, he reaches down, pulling something out of his pant leg. Look closer. The item he pulled out is a knife. He quickly covers it up with his sweatshirt, but he has it at the ready, and no one else in the busy train station has noticed. The girl he's following, Nia, is on her way home with two of her older sisters, Tashaya and Latifa. They just called their dad to let him know they should be back soon, and they wait for the train doors to open. But moments later, the man attacks. Taking advantage of the panic that follows, he blends in with the crowd. He runs down the stairs and exits the station, running through the gate before seeing police outside. Recorded on an officer's body cam, he pretends to be a witness to the attack, telling them someone was injured on the platform. He waves them up, and they run to the scene to help the girls, unknowingly letting their attacker get away. He escapes from the station without anyone chasing after him, and he runs to a nearby parking structure. Then, he changes into a different hoodie, putting the other in a backpack, and he takes off his shoes and sweatpants. Next, he runs out and over to a bus stop. When a bus pulls up, he fakes an injury so he can get a free ride. After getting off the bus and away from security cameras, he disappears. He believes he thought of everything to escape justice. But in this footage, police will find the crucial mistake he made during his getaway that will ultimately lead to his capture and avenge the sisters' attack. It's July 22nd, 2018. Around 9:45 p.m., the girl's dad gets a frantic call from his daughter, Tashaya.
I couldn't understand what she was saying. All I could recognize her saying was Bart. I figured maybe they got into a little skirmish with somebody on Bart.
Unsure of what he'll find, he rushes to the car right away and drives to the MacArthur BART station, or Bay Area Rapid Transit. All he knows is that his girls are in trouble, but what he sees there is worse than he could ever imagine.
When I got there, I see a bunch of ambulance and police. I see them loading Latifah in the ambulance. I seen blood dripping down her arm, and I asked her what happened. She just said, "Go check on Nia." I turn around, I run up the stairs, said, boy. And I see my daughter's body. It's the hardest thing I ever experienced in my life. Seeing my baby dead.
It's impossible for Nia's dad to wrap his head around what he's seeing. In less than 3 minutes from when she was stabbed in the neck, Nia has died. Her dad also has the heart.
Damn, man, so I'm just saying, man, we could point fingers all motherfucking day. I see where dog going with this already. He highlighted, like, what he highlighting, all the videos of blacks fighting whites. We could do this shit all day. I could go highlight a bunch of videos of blacks being targeted. Like, I see what kind of shit dog on already. I see what kind of bullshit he finna be on already. We gonna let him cook, though. But I just had to play that, though. Shout out to the families of Nia Wilson, man. Prayers out to them. Condolences for the loss of that young lady, and condolences for the loss of the other young lady, Ayana. You feel me? It's all fucked up. Them was mentally fucked up people in the head who shouldn't have been on the streets, who shouldn't have been allowed to be on the streets in the first place, you know? So, that's a problem for the justice system, though. That's not the point at an entire fucking race. But we gonna let dog cook. We only 3 minutes in.
And released largely in the name of racial justice, spurred a reaction from white Americans that, frankly, is unsurprising. And truth be told, for young white Americans, is understandable. And it would be doing America no favors to completely ignore the discontent of young white Americans who, if you listen to them, definitely will make the case that they have been vilified and asked to foot the bill for original sin or crimes that they've never committed.
They owe each of us $300K. So I don't care how they get the money. That's not my problem. I just want my money. A debt is owed. You owe a debt. You have to pay.
And if you marginalize that entire segment, that voice of the country, that will lead to quote-unquote radicalization. And if this country wants to avoid that, or at the very least, as we've done in the past, understand that there needs to be a major course correction in the approach to communication. That needs to go both ways. And that's why this time, I didn't visit the barbershop merely to listen, but to communicate a very real set of grievances that could bubble into massive consequences. This one goes a little bit of a different direction compared to last time. This is black and white on the gray issue.
And that's Stevie right there.
Hey, if you just tuning in, man, double tap the screen, sub up, man. Let me know your thoughts. Don't be afraid to leave your thoughts in the comment section, man. I'm reading comments. I want to hear y'all thoughts on y'all points of views on the subject at hand as well, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hope everybody is safe, enjoying themselves tonight on this good Saturday night.
Blue shirt. Blue shirt. Oh, yes. Steven. I met Cedric. I think I scared him. I think he was. How you doing, man? Hey, doing all right? Yeah, man. How you doing? Good to see you. I need it. You guys all have your beards nice and right. I've never learned how to do this shit.
It's because people come here.
Oh, I see what it is. It's a power move. You have me sitting lower.
Yeah, so we can all look down on you.
No, thanks. Well, they said you guys got some people coming in here after the last one?
Yeah, a couple people came
They just
through.
felt like, I think this is a place where white and black people have conversations.
So it was funny. The first person that came the last time was he said this out of his own mouth. He was like, I'm Indian, but he had on a MAGA hat. Okay. And he walked in and was like, hey, I saw you guys on Crowder. Can I get a cut here? Yeah, I guess so, man. Come on.
Did you have your hand on your piece? You're like, I don't know. If you come.
Nah, because he didn't come like that. He didn't have the backpack and the ski mask on. Yeah, he didn't have that on.
Was he nice? Was he good?
He's cool.
Yeah. What do you guys think, like, when you see someone with a MAGA hat? Because I know we were kind of talking about that last time.
It depends on how they present themselves. To me.
Yeah.
For me.
Well, okay. So what would present themselves in a way that would be like decent versus piece of shit?
Yeah, some people carry that air of superiority.
Yeah.
And if you present that to me, I'm very conscious of that. If you present that to me, I'm gonna respond appropriately.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
What would be like an air of superiority? Like,
just like certain things you say in conversation, and and like you said, just in the physical nature of these chairs. Well, in conversation, you can physically go up and down and put yourself above or beneath. So when people do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I actually, when I do the change my minds and sit with people, I actually kind of slump my shoulders and deliberately kind of make myself smaller, just to not, it's like, what is it, the crab that has the red under its claws is showing danger? So I don't wear red, because apparently that signifies poison. But yeah, no, there's all these body language experts now. You watching TV, and I'm like, this seems like horse shit. Like, he looks to the left so you can tell he's lying.
Yeah, some of it is horse.
It's like, I saw him on camera. He killed his girlfriend with a butter dish. I don't give a shit what he says.
He took too long to say that answer. He had to think about it. No, he's thinking about what he wants to say.
Yeah.
He don't just spit out. He wants to think about what he's saying.
Last time we talked, we were kind of just, and the reason was just like, often you see in news, people just kind of siphon themselves off right into an echo chamber. And I thought it was good. We were just kind of able to see other perspectives. Where do you think the country is now? Like with that? Like,
is that an open question? Or?
Yeah, race relations between, because last time I wanted to get your perspective, and there's a perspective now in the white community. None of us are an ambassador for the entire community, but things have changed quite a bit the last year and a half. Temperatures have gone up. But what do you guys think? What do you think we are in the country?
I'd like to chime in on that.
Yeah.
I'm happy you asked that question. There are a lot of social and economic dynamics at play that have certainly gone, in my opinion, in the wrong direction. I don't think that people really understand the gravity of where we're headed. We are vastly sliding into an autocratic regime here. And absolutely, I'll give you several reasons. See, in order to have, you can't have a one-dimensional approach when you're wanting to continue to lead from a global perspective, all right? What you see here today is an isolationism approach, which has never worked in the past, because we don't have an understanding of geography and history, all right? And I'll just simply close by saying, you got to understand something. The rest of the world is grossly infuriated with the way America has taken shape. And not only that, we're ceding all our best opportunities to China, right? Look around you in the relationships they're fostering with everybody else, which includes Canada, Mexico, and they've even gone as far down into the Latin American corridor, fortifying their bases while we're still hollering that we're the greatest.
You're talking about China, like in the Panama Canal?
Not just the Panama Canal. Let's pivot from the Panama Canal and let's look at the long-term strategy they have now, where they just signed an agreement with Mexico to build another canal bypassing the Panama Canal. And when you look at the whole transatlantic corridor, where you've got now Brazil and Canada as well as Mexico trading, and they're stopping in Peru, where China has a huge presence at, circumventing completely the navigation, the use that comes with having to use the Panama Canal. So we'll avoid conflict with America and just simply go around America is what's happening here.
Talking about China?
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I mean, I want to agree with the first part, autocratic. I think China needs to be dealt with, and this is the first time we are. I'm Canadian. Well, I was raised in Canada. Canada sucks. Canada is a dog shit country. Canada, the kind of shit we're doing, you can't do this in Canada. If you say something too offensive or I say something too offensive, you will be jailed in Canada.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. So I'm fine with the U.S. being the best country. I came here from Canada because, I mean, I had friends who were arrested. I had a friend, stand-up comic, was fined for telling a joke. I don't think people realize how good we have it here in this country compared to other countries.
But that's the painstaking part about it all, is the fact that, I've always been one to say, and I believe this firmly, freedom is not a right, it's a privilege until you wake up the next morning and find out you don't have it anymore.
Yeah. It also comes with duties.
That's what I was about to say. It also comes with responsibilities, because while we free to speak and say what we want, and I went to Montreal a few months ago, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bet you saw a lot of tits on signs. That's all it is.
No, I didn't.
It's just strip clubs. Our Times Square is a giant strip club.
It was a couple of them.
Yeah.
But no, like, there is responsibility, and like, everybody's from different places, different backgrounds. Some of us from certain backgrounds know, like, running your mouth too much in a certain space can get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Like, you free to say what you want, you're just not free from the consequences. Like, the consequences that come with you saying the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person.
Yeah.
That's a facts.
And that's where we all have responsibility for what we say and when we say it.
Whoop-de-doo.
The problem, though,
It
and
ain't
that's, I
your
was kind of
shit.
talking more domestically, the problem with that idea is a lot of people are offended by different things. And so people get their ass whooped for something they didn't say, right? That's the real thing. I don't know if you guys were following the stabbing there on that train in Charlotte, Irina Zarutska. Last time I was asking where you guys thought we were, you know, as far as in the country relation. Like, you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Yeah.
You guys know what that means?
Since the last time you came, that's become a thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's just become a recent thing.
And do you know what it means?
I'm not sure.
I'm going to ask that.
Yeah, it's a term that's being used by people in the white community, by and large, again, saying they feel like they've been victimized and they're tired of taking that shit.
I'm tired of you niggas. Say what you really want to say, bruh. I ain't gonna be mad at you, bruh. It's good. Say what you really want to say, man. Much love on the sub, man. They say beauty just sub, much love, appreciate you. Hey, say what you really want to say. Look, we sick of you niggas. We had a meeting about this shit before we start seeing it online. I'm sick of these niggas too. I'm sick of these niggas. We suffer from black fatigue too, brother Steven. Sometimes we sick of each other. We suffer from fatigue. Everybody, people ain't shit. Don't just try to put us off like, oh, niggas is we victimized by these niggas. These niggas is victimizing us because we white. Reverse racism? Is that what's going on in this country? Is black people using reverse racism to get back at white people who did nothing to them? I ain't did shit to your black ass. I ain't did shit to your black ass. No, I ain't giving you no damn respirations. Nah, my taxes ain't paying no respirations. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I don't even like my grandpa. I don't give a fuck. I don't like my great-great-great-great-grandpa. Fuck that nigga. I ain't never met him. Fuck I'm supposed to pay you, you niggas for. You feel me? I like how Crowder grabbed a lot of ignorant shit, though, to put us on a platform and say we some ignorant motherfuckers. That was crazy. I see what you did there. Yeah, you went and grabbed the ignorant lady to say, what she say? I don't care where they get the money. Just give us the money. You feel me? That shit crazy. I see what the fuck you did there. We got 353 people in the building. Double tap the screen, hit the sub button. Let us know your thoughts on the subject. Black fatigue. Do you suffer from black fatigue? That's a good question on it. Do you suffer from black fatigue? If so, drop a comment, man. If you suffer from black fatigue, if you tired of reading niggas too, let me know something. Let me know. Hashtag black fatigue in the comment section. If you suffer from black fatigue. Tired of these niggas, man.
And what we say and when we say it.
Yeah, the problem though, too, and that's, I was kind of talking more domestically, the problem with that idea is a lot of people are offended by different things. And so people get their ass whooped for something they didn't say, right? That's the real thing. I don't know if you guys were following the stabbing there on that train in Charlotte, Irina Zarutska. Last time I was asking where you guys thought we were, you know, as far as in the country relation. Like, you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Yeah.
You guys know what that means?
Since the last time you came, that's become a thing.
Yeah.
We got a comment that reads, let's read this. Hold on, give me a second. Generational trauma is what black people are dealing with. Man, I don't know if I per se suffer from that shit though. Like me personally, I do not be like just dwelling on the fact that we got another sub, man. Shout out to 2K Savings for the sub. Hey, I don't know if I experienced that. Shout out to Brian Level for the sub. I don't know if I experienced that. I'm not dealing with generational trauma. I'm not, they're like, bro, I'm not like, am I just, fuck, they are whooping my grandpappy ass. Shout out to Muddy382 for the sub. Hey, I'm not dealing with no generational trauma, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with me. I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm not dealing with it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it was fucked up. But I ain't my ancestor. Try that shit with me. And to be quite frank, my ancestors being slave didn't negatively impact me, nor have I used me being black as an excuse. I understand what it is, though. I do get it. But that wasn't our struggle, though. Like, I don't know how old everybody is in the building. I'll be 35 in 5 days. I'll be 35, born in 1990. I didn't get to experience, like, just really being held back because of my color. Like, once my granny told me my grades could take me places, that shit was the truth. Like, you really being black with good grades, nigga, especially if y'all broke and poor, you looked at like as a rose in the concrete, nigga. We really had it pretty good. Shout out to Mitty for the sub. We really had it pretty good if you ask me. Not gonna lie to y'all. So I just don't experience it. And the white people I've come across in my life have all been swell. They've all been swell. Like, you feel me? I ain't never just, I mean, the only thing that affected me, my name, I got a ghetto ass name too. Like, and I always had a good job. Like, I've always got jobs. You feel me? I just had this conversation with my wife. Who are reparations going to? Now look, right? I say all of that, right? It's not slavery we dealt with. Come on, y'all. It's about being held back, right? And I get it systematically. They don't give us loans and shit like that. They don't want to give us jobs and shit like that. I hear all of that, but I'm from Oakland, California, bro. Like, and I've done a lot, bro. I've done a lot in my life, man. And where I come from, how broke we was growing up, none of that shit mattered. When you grown, none of that shit mattered when you grown. Once you grown, once you get done with school and you got that little piece of paper they told you had to get the little diploma and or GED, all the jobs I ever had, man, I done had great jobs, man. I worked for Tesla, being a vehicle inspector. They ain't never asked for my diploma. I ain't never brought my diploma to a goddamn job. I do property management now. I ain't never brought my diploma to an interview. So they made us go to school for 12 years, told us we had to get a motherfucking job. But come on now. It don't stop you. I do property fucking management, bro. Like, I never would have thought. Not me. Not little old me from the hood, but like nothing gonna stop you. Only you can stop you. That's a fact. Hold on, let me get some of these. I grew up in the ghetto and I got out the ghetto. All right, Bobby, look, I live good. I'm telling you. Taste the air, no chicken heads, no crackheads, no nothing where I live at. You hear me? And no Section 8, none of that shit, bro. I live good. And I come from that shit like nothing gonna stop you but you. Like, hold on, wait, let me see. I got some Arkansas people in the building. Shout out to Arkansas in the building. Growing up in the South is different too. I do want to say that. It is different geographically because I grew up in California, so I don't know. It is racism down south is a lot different than California. I do want to say that because when I went to North Carolina with my people, the police was different. People do act different around the police, which what I do in Cali, I couldn't do in North Carolina. The mindset shift, honestly, I look back what I came from and said I ain't going back. It's a mindset shift, bro. You gotta change your mind. I got Illuminati tatted on my stomach when I was 19. I was 19 years old because I just was kill Illuminati, kill the thought of Illuminati, kill the thought that it's some great organization designed to stop you from being great. It's some great mass of rich niggas that's gonna stop you from getting what the fuck you want in life. Get the fuck out of here. Give a fuck about your plans. Like, nigga, my mama, nigga, I watched my mama struggle, hustle out the muscle. Nigga, mine was all right, nigga, I'm gonna be all right. You gotta just make that decision. Like you said, it's a mindset. But I ain't thinking about slavery. I ain't thinking about none of that shit. I'm from Vallejo. Okay, we got the bay in this motherfucker. Okay, let's go. You feel me? Mac Dre is the best rapper ever. I don't give a fuck. Let's argue. Don't nobody like Mac Dre, nigga. My mama. It's Tupac and it's Mac Dre. Tupac above the list, and then it's Mac Dre. I ain't gonna. That's another story though. Let's get back to this Steven Crowder guy with the black fatigue.
That's just become a recent thing.
And do you know what it means?
What did you say?
Last time I was asking where you guys thought we were, you know, as far as in the country relation. Like, have you guys heard of the term black fatigue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys know what that means?
Since the last time you came, that's become a thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's just become a recent thing.
And do you know what it means?
And I'm not sure.
I'm going to ask that you enlighten me.
Yeah, it's a term that's being used by people in the white community, by and large, again, saying they feel like they've been victimized and they're tired of taking that.
Victimized?
You know, that was a girl who was dying alone in public. And that was a guy who was let out 14 times. 14 times, including violent crimes, in the name of racial justice, right? He didn't have to post bail. He didn't have to appear back in court. This is not the first time he's assaulted someone.
How do we know that was in the interest of racial justice as opposed to just being a
Because the judge said it.
A fucked up attempt at justice, period.
Yeah.
Like, the legal system has its flaws.
Yeah.
And people have been making complaints about that for decades, right? But that's just, to me, that's a mental health thing more than it's a black and white thing.
Well, I'll tell you why, because white people are saying it now.
Right.
Not just, white people are saying, hey, we're in
what makes it a bigger thing.
Well, because, you know, white people are 12 times as likely to be killed by a black person than the other way around. I'm just going to shoot you straight. It's not even close.
Where?
Across the country.
Where?
So with that statement right there, right? They like white people are 12 times be killed by a black person than the other way around. I can vouch for us. I'm vouching for niggas everywhere. I'm vouching for all of us right now with this statement. I swear for God, white people. We do not be motherfucking worried about y'all. Like, we do not just be like, we gotta get these motherfuckers. We don't be in y'all business. I swear to God, we do not be worried about y'all. We do not be worried about y'all. Ever. Like, y'all can come to the neighborhood, walk through. Listen, and Oakland has been gentrified all through Oakland. Like, don't nobody be worried about y'all. Like, I swear. This statistic, I just think some nigga just typed this shit up. I think it was some motherfucker who just was like, bro, we gonna get these niggas and we gonna drop this statistic on their ass. You feel me? Color doesn't really come up when you're surrounded with intelligent people. Nobody gives a shit when you trying to make money and have fun. Talk to me, my girl hates me. Man, come on, bro. Like, don't nobody be worried about you motherfuckers.
Like, not in
the United States. I mean, we're not talking about Ghana.
And like,
yeah.
What I'm saying is, in white communities or in quote unquote so-called white communities,
across the country, the rate is a black man or person, because most murders men. There are very few female murders. 12 times more likely to kill a white person the other way around. And then you look at the average amount of times that someone in this country is arrested before they're brought in for killing, charged with murder. Do you know how many times they're arrested on average before they murder? 11 times.
Once again, the justice
And I just think, why y'all be coming with only the statistics versus the niggas, though? Like, you just be coming with, like, we just gonna pick these statistics right here. We gonna leave out the statistics that make us look crazy, that make us look bad. The world is fucked up. I wish y'all just quit trying to paint us to be the fucked up. The whole planet fucked up. The whole planet. The whole lot of them. The whole lot of them is fucked up. It's fucked up individuals out here. Godless motherfuckers that don't fear God. Motherfuckers that just don't believe in karma. None of that. They run around this motherfucker. You feel me? Like I said, you ain't gonna go to hell, nigga. You living here. You gonna have to live here forever. This is hell right here. And yeah, this crazy. The motherfucker be trying to demonize us like we the only ones out here doing fucked up shit. Like, this is what they call the raised baiting shit. Like, you come in with this shit because it's their system and they do what the fuck they want with us. That's why I don't give a fuck about their statistics. Nigga, I'm supposed to take a statistic coming up from you when you type. But every statistic we have against black people is crimes against black people. You feel me? Shout out to Stone 0808. You feel me? Salted Dog for the sub. Hey, this shit be crazy. And this what they say is raised baiting. Because I'm sitting here in the comfortability of my home and buddy getting on my damn nerves. This what they say. This what they mean. I ain't saying I will kick your ass for this statement. But this what they mean by people just be saying shit. And just because you say some shit don't mean it don't come with consequence. Like, bruh, don't come in here with these motherfucking skewed statistics trying to talk to me, bruh. Like, that shit be weak as hell.
It's flaws, and people have been complaining about that for years. We spend more time trying to fix that than trying to complain about the white versus black of it all.
Well, I think, just like I was trying to listen to all communities last time, I think this is something that's unavoidable. If this community...
Babies were used to feed alligators in Florida, but yet it's black fatigue. Motherfucker, they sick of niggas. And look, I didn't know too. I don't know if y'all knew. I found out on social media what the fuck black fatigue was. I was like, okay, niggas, they sick of racial justice. Like, come on, though. I don't like that shit either. I'm kind of siding with the Caucasians on this one. Come on, people. Come on. I'm kind of siding with the Caucasians on this. Like, can you niggas shut the fuck up? Your mama didn't march. Your auntie didn't march. Your mama and your auntie was at the Freaknik. Your mama and your auntie was at the Freaknik. They wasn't at the Million Man March. They was at the Freaknik. You feel me? Your daddy didn't march with Martin Luther King. That nigga was at the Freaknik too. That's where he met your mama at. Your mama and your daddy met at the Freaknik. 9 months later, here come you. You feel me? You a Freaknik baby. You feel me? You ain't got no motherfucking in social justice. You ain't had to drink from a goddamn. Your mama didn't have to drink from colored and non-colored motherfucking water fountains. None of that shit. So what the fuck you mean you black? What you? So I kind of side with them on that, and I kind of feel them on being fed up with niggas. The nerve of them, right? The nerve of you niggas. The nerve of you niggas. The nerve of you them. You feel me? I feel him. Bro. I feel him. I ain't gonna keep crying about what the fuck went on back then, bro. I'm not finna keep crying about what happened back then and it's stopping me today. No, bro.
Community, if enough white people get pissed off, they're going, look, we're living in New York now, we're getting killed in record numbers, or Detroit, 12 times the rate. And our system, 3 strikes in California, right? That was a 3-strike policy. The reason that was changed, they said it was racist. Crime went down in black communities 30%. But now people are looking at their cities going, this is a fucking hellscape. And the murders skyrocketed because people said in the name of racial justice, like 3 felonies, you're out.
Because crime is crime, right? But crime is usually going to be higher concentrated in areas where there's high poverty. So typically the areas that's high poverty in this country are areas with people with this color skin. So that's why you're going to have that. That's why I said those numbers could be skewed and made to manipulate to look like. Oh, yeah. That's why I said in
9 or 12 times the rate.
In suburban neighborhoods, white people are not in danger. And that's what this kind of fear mongering tells them is that you're in danger because you're 12 times more likely to get killed by a black person. You live in fucking ain't nobody coming after you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody tripping on you. But these people are just as scared as the other folks.
They are if they get on a bus.
Not necessarily.
They are if they get on a train.
That lady.
They are if they get on a bus. Now you're going to use that. You're going to use that situation to villainize all black people now. Now white people in danger if they get on buses now. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? That's crazy.
That lady wasn't in danger because that man was black. That lady was in danger because that man was crazy.
Nope.
Facts.
That man was mentally insane.
But why was he back on
family members? He had his own family members call the hospital to try to get him committed. He told his sister he killed that woman because he thought she was trying to read his mind.
Yep. Why was he let out, though? And I'm not saying it's because he's black.
Yeah,
I'm saying people look at it, though. The judge said
part of black fatigue.
He's insane, right? We agree.
That's not a black and white issue.
He was deemed not fit to stand trial, right?
Right.
Now,
should have been institutionalized.
Right. The IOU policy, meaning you don't have to pay bail. You don't even have to stay here until you're actually convicted. You just say you'll come back.
Right, which is messed up.
Yeah, the judge, Teresa Stokes, black woman, said, well, this is about racial justice. We need to be softer on crime. So that's her reason.
Bullshit. Dylan gonna shoot up a class.
That's her misguided reasoning.
And that's policy.
But that's systemic, though, right?
That's not representative.
But you notice they never go and have these conversations. They don't bring up school shootings. They don't bring up sexual offenses. They don't bring up none of that shit. In which, sexual offenses, they lead everybody. They outdo Hispanics, Asians, blacks, and others by significantly 20 to 30%. That's a real fucking statistic. Like, y'all leading the motherfucking way when it comes to sexual crimes. Y'all out here just taking shit from people. The same way y'all got this country. Murder, rape, you feel me? I got white people is cool, bro. That's why I said, I don't know if I suffered from the trauma that they say it is, but it's some motherfuckers like this that's raging up a group of other motherfuckers that feel this way. That's what they said. This black fatigue. They done took the goddamn saying from you niggas. They done took the damn saying from you niggas.
Representative of a whole.
It's not. It's
Right?
not. No, and look, we always have to say not all.
Right.
Like, not all white people wear MAGA hats and are dumbass pieces
No one
of
want to talk about all the Catholics.
We have all been accused of racism, sexism, misogyny, homophobia. What I'm saying is black fatigue is white people going, you know what? I know I'm not racist. And I know that we're dealing with record crime, and I know that I'm more at risk. And they have negative interactions, and they're constantly told that they're not allowed to voice their fucking opinion because they're white. And if those people get pissed off, like that's where we actually could end up with some kind of, I'm telling you, I see this brewing. I see people who were milquetoast white suburban who are becoming actually racist. Now, not all of them, but I've seen people actually become racist because they get mugged, their store gets looted, and nothing gets done. They're going, and if I say something, it's turned into a race thing. I'm telling you what, that's where it's coming from. At what point do we have a talk and go like, okay, let's reform justice, but we have to be honest as to why it was reformed in the first place. This guy, it's not even the only one. It's every 3 days someone's being offed.
Yeah, but at the same time, let's transfer that over to, you know, I mean, there's a lot of unsafe things in this world. Like getting mugged by a black person is not the paramount unsafe thing. There's school shootings, there's road rage, there's all of that shit.
Yep.
And the primary people that commit a lot of those are people who don't have this skin.
No.
So if switch it over, if black people say, well, we getting fed up and we tired of all these school shootings and all of these road rage and all that, who do we say something to? Who hears our voice?
And when does the white fatigue kick in?
When does the white fatigue kick in?
Well, we've been hearing about white, that's the point, right? We've been hearing about it all our lives, about white fatigue, about systemic discrimination.
But nothing's ever been done. That's the problem.
It
It's
has
still
been done.
here.
That's why we've done systemic justice reform that has led to more crime, right? That's the reason for no three-strike policy. That's the reason for cashless.
So his argument is that because racial reform, because of black people, social injustice cries, has now led to more crime. That's this man's argument. Reverse racism has led to more crime. So basically, the cries of black America have bullied the justice system into softening up, which has led to more crimes. That is insane. Take martial arts, stay out of dark alleys, sundown towns. That's crazy. We got the highest crime rates per capita when it comes to, damn, these comments moving fast as shit. Give me a second. Crimes when it comes as a whole. But anytime anybody say something about us, we gotta say, but what it is about that. We never take accountability for nothing. I want to talk about how are we gonna steamroll the George Soros, Bill Gates type of people. Yes, it's about accountability.
The reason for it, in the wake of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd riots, Summer of Love, was we're going to reform crime, we're going to reform the justice system, and it's gotten worse everywhere it's been. And then when white people leave those neighborhoods, well, now it's white flight. If they come in, it's gentrification. And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people who are pissed off, and they're not going to sit down and have this conversation and be real about it. And they're going, well, what happens when someone has to keep their mouth shut about everything?
It's not even a race thing. Stop being soft on crime, for sure. If a motherfucker do some shit, lock their ass up. That's all across the board. I don't give a fuck. If you out here you stealing from people, these strong armed crimes and shit, I don't give a fuck what color you is. Lock their ass up. You out here committing sexual crimes. Lock their ass up. If you stealing people's shit, lock their ass up. If you stealing, lock their ass up. We need to act like China and Russia and shit. China and Russia don't play that shit. Start cutting motherfuckers' hands off for stealing. Cut a few hands off. Cut a finger or something off of somebody stealing. See how the stealing go down. You feel me? Men want to do sexual crimes? Cut they stuff off. Cut it off. Just castrate them. You feel me? Bet the crime rate. Bet the crime rate dropped in. You feel me? And whatever you do to somebody, that's what's gonna happen to you. That's how we not storing you in jail for hella time. We just gonna hit you out the way. We just gonna, however you did something to somebody, whatever you did, that's gonna happen to you. That's gonna happen. Whatever you did, that's gonna happen to you. You feel me? Off the dribble. Whatever the fuck if you was drunk driving and you took somebody out, you gonna get set your ass in a car, and it's gonna be a dummy in a car. See, don't crime go the fuck down. I bet you crime go the fuck down. Significantly. It should just be across the board. You do some shit. Shout out to Superhuman for the sub. Like that's just the real. Did you know America has more people in prison than the rest of the world combined? That's because it's big business over here, though. It's big business.
Nobody tell you have to keep
That's how
your
they
mouth
feel.
shut.
That's how they feel. I don't believe white people have to keep their mouth shut. I think white people don't speak up about a lot of the things that they do and they perpetuate that affects us negatively. That's the stuff that nobody wants to. That the issues aren't made about those things. I really respect the platform that you have because you do have open and honest conversations.
The weed thing was bullshit. Definitely targeted blacks. A lot of black fathers is sitting in jail forever over weed. That's a fact. And motherfuckers do SA crimes and get 6 months probation and shit like that.
And I have to say, I don't believe that
Tough
those
on
numbers
crime,
about
soft
the black
on
people
weed.
murdering white people are correct. I don't believe those numbers
They
are
are.
correct.
What if they are? What if I'm not lying to you?
If you're not, then I've been misled and I've been isolated from realistic numbers. But I know in this country, from the time that we got here and until now, there's never been hordes of black people that just go out and maraud and menace white people. Interactions happen and things do occur. I'm not saying that they don't, but not by and large in number. We can't be this smaller percentage of the overall population and still have the numbers that people try to perpetuate onto us. See, black people do more harm to other black people than we do to other white people.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Because
people who are close. That's true.
We also have historical evidence of groups of white people attacking and chasing black people.
So it's
coming after.
So when people say
historical
it's not
evidence
happening now. So when people
say, and that's the point. Is we're at a precedent.
That nigga, see, that's what I mean right there. Hold on, let me let him finish this statement.
That's a part of the historical condition.
Well, sure, but someone today,
groups of white people attacking and chasing black people.
So it's
coming after.
So when people say
it's not happening now.
So
it's not happening now. Just the dismissive nature of that is why we will never have a common ground. Just how you can dismiss. He said that's not happening now. That don't happen anymore. The dismissive nature of that right there is why this conversation is pointless. And everybody need to mind their business. Y'all worry about y'all community, we worry about our community. We be kind to y'all be kind to us. Everybody just need to be fucking kind. And really wake up to the fact that they tricked us with this divide and conquer shit. Black, white, all that shit, bruh. On the real, bruh, we all the fucking same. We all going through shit. We all stuck on this fucking hamster wheel. And we all just trying to get the fuck by. We all just love our families, taking care of our kids and shit. We all won. You feel me? We all won. William Jones just subbed. Shout out to the William Jones for the sub. We all won, goddammit. And the sooner everybody motherfucking realize that, we'll all be all right. But it's going to be hard. Now that this Charlie Kirk shit didn't happen, it's a bunch of little mini Charlie Kirks. It's a bunch of niggas that want to take the torch to stir the pot in America, to rage bait us into believing that we are against each other. That's what's going on right now. They're rage baiting us to be against each other when it really ain't no problem. Black people ain't got no problem with y'all, and I swear for God, white people ain't got no problem. Everywhere I go, when I travel, white people love me. Only one NY just much love, man. Everywhere I go, they love me. I have a good damn time. I done went to school. You on the West Coast. Oregon is one place that no nigga should be. Bro, 9 times out of 10, something happens to a black person. It's perpetuated by a black person. I lost too many people and seen too much. The KKK ain't in the hood hitting cribs. That's a fact. And that's why I said I can understand black fatigue. Because I be sick of niggas too. That's just a fact. I get them. So I ain't mad at you. That's why I don't be mad at Trump. Let me know how you feel. Why they always have these debates with average people that won't have actual stats to do it, to make their point seem right when they're wrong? Because It's rage baiting. That's why I put in the title. They know what the fuck they doing. It's business to them. It's business. What we doing right now, how I'm here viewing this, talking, and we having this conversation. That's what it's meant to do. It's meant to have people in the comments, you know, expressing themselves. The comments and things he says is meant to make you feel a way. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. The only thing I ain't said yet is the N-word with a hard ER. That's the only thing I ain't said yet. Like, you go to the Myrons, if you go on Twitter, bro, they on Twitter talking crazy about us colored folks. It's a group of people who their genre is just disrespecting the black community, and they stirring the pot. They got they people that feel the way they feel, that share their ideologies, and they sharing that shit, they commenting, they expressing themselves. So there really is a social divide going on in America as we speak right now. And this kind of shit right here, them going to speak with average people. And I don't want to call these brothers average, no disrespect to these brothers, but I understand what you're saying. Why you ain't going to go talk to somebody who study this shit like you do? Somebody who let me do my homework real quick. Let me get the numbers and shit. Because you come in here with your homework and whatever. You feel me? And go sit down with somebody who do what you do. The thing is, we as blacks have black fatigue, but we discuss it with others, other races, down their races, but will not discuss it with us. They discuss it internally, fix their issues, and point at ours. That's a fact. Let me see. Hold on, we gotta get some of these comments. Let me read some of these comments. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. They supposed to talk to the average person. That's the people out there here in the real world. It's showing what the common mindset is. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I get them on that. They getting the Arts of War. Just subscribe. Much love for the sub. So they just getting the average American's point of view. I do get that, but I do want to see these niggas argue with some motherfuckers who do this. It's average Americans who they do the same shit they do. Go holler at them.
And that's the point, is we're at a precipice right now.
That's a part of the historical condition.
Well, sure, but someone today.
Hold on. I wasn't finished making my point.
Hold on.
You know, when like I said, black fatigue, that's the newest mantra that's been put out into society to make people think that, okay, they tired of black people. They tired of what you said, that we can't say anything about black people. We can't do. Well, when you hold all the power.
Let me get an interview. Tap me in. Hit me on Instagram.
Right. When you hold all the things that make this country move, when you're in charge of those things, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I put it like this. Black people, white people got the firecrackers, we got the stem. That's it. Y'all got the power. The power is placed outside of the black community. We're charged with all the negative things. Those are the things that are really generally coincide with how people relate to us. The bad stuff that's go wrong with this world is the black people's fault. We the smallest part of this country. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Beside the immigrants that come here, we have been tasked with the negative, the criminal, the immoral. That's us, and that's what we consider. That's white fatigue. But you know what we do? We just say that's just how it's always been. So we don't make up words for it or terms for it. So now you have a frustrated group of white constituents that feel like, oh, we can't say anything. We have to do this. We have to do that, so you don't be deemed as that. Well, if you wasn't that in the beginning to start with, there would be no need for the reform or the feelings that you have. You can't say anything about, because you done treated us like shit for so long, and people finally stood up and said, hey, you got to stop treating us like shit. Now that you want to feel like, you know, things aren't going in the manner
Black politicians
that you want,
all across the country, and the majority of the places they are in charge of, look at the states
what I mean by that is, if we're
of
trying to
those
understand it, you
places.
said you have power in all those institutions.
Yes.
What if, for example, you have an entire generation of people, young white men.
I'm 35 white dude, grew up in the hood, so I have a pretty good perspective on things that go on. We'd make a good podcast. I said I was going to start having people come on, man. I'm going to drop the link so people can come on and kick their shit, man. You feel me? People can come on, man, and kick their shit. Blacks too envious of other blacks. We can't get our shit together. Look at Brandon Johnson, Tiffany Henward, Mayor of New Orleans, Karen Bass in LA. Now, see, that's another thing. I don't be into politics. And I'm gonna tell you why, man. I've minded my own the fuck business my whole life, bro. Life has been life. I've been working since I was 14 years old. And it's one thing I know, I have to work in order to survive. I have to work in order to get the things that I want to get. I have to work if I want to be able to provide for my family. No matter who the fuck is in office, no matter what laws go on, I don't care about no gas prices. I ain't never been affected by the cost of gas. Never. Gas prices going up or down don't affect me. I know what this dub gonna do. I know what this little $40 gonna do. I know how to fill my shit up to fill and then treat my halfway like empty. I don't give a fuck what the gas prices is. I don't give a fuck who in office. Cause guess what? I gotta get my black ass up and go to work. It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't do crime, so I don't give a fuck what laws y'all make on crime. I don't give a fuck. 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 I don't give a fuck about DEI, DIE. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. Obama was black. That was the last time I voted. I voted for a black president, and all I got was a fucking free phone. Give a fuck. I ain't even get no laws out of that. We ain't even get no laws out of that. We ain't even get no damn laws out of that. Cut a tank on glass, hey, in my new E-Class on my mama. You feel me? On my mama. No, it's the light on, but I know I can get home though. The light on, but I can get home. I go get some gas in the morning. I'm not stopping. I've been in bumper to bumper traffic since I got off work. The light on, I'd put gas in the morning. I'm going home. I know my shit ain't gonna put out. I'm good. In my new E-Class on my mama. No, for real though. Like, so politics really ain't something I ever been into. Cause I don't believe it matters. When I was a little kid, I remember Bush and Al Gore was going for presidents. Al Gore really won, and then the votes just the fuck appeared. The votes just the fuck appeared. They made I remember that vividly. I probably was 9 or 10 years old. Al Gore versus the first Bush, the other Bush, I think. And that nigga, and the votes just disappeared. The votes, nigga, what? Them niggas made the vote disappear. Imagine what they could do today in 2025, nigga. You think your vote matter? You really think your vote matters? Your vote matters, huh? Your vote matters. No, nigga. I really just think they just be fucking with y'all minds and want to see where y'all minds at. They want to know what you niggas think. Like, man, let's see how they feeling this year. They taking bets. They got bets on this shit. They got parlays. They got a FanDuel on who you niggas. There was betting this year. That's when I knew we was going to hell. It's they shit, nigga. They picking who they want to pick. Nigga. And look, this was so crazy, right? The same people that didn't vote for Trump last time, they voted for Trump this time. They voted for Trump this time. Because they said, you know what? I'd rather vote for this nigga than have this black woman running the country. The same people who was like, hell nah, fuck Trump. They voted for Trump this time. Billy Joseph just subs, appreciate you, love wine. For real, the same people that said, it's a small group of black people that have hyper focus on them that are responsible for black fatigue. And we all know who they are. It's a fact. We know it's shit going on. We know that shit. It's all psyop. And China, Russia sitting back loving every minute of it. That's why I said they took out Kirk to do all this shit. That's why I said Kirk wife in on that shit too. Hi, my name is Latangela. What up, though? Facts. They threw Bernie to the side to put Biden in 2019. On my mama. And they just was using him as a motherfucking puppet. Like, that's why I say I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to spend my time worried about what's going on in office. I'm just going to get up. I'm going to work hard. And I'm going to be successful. I'm going to take action on the things I want in life. I'm going to take action. You want something? Take action. You set a goal, you got to take baby steps to get to that goal. You got to set little mini goals to get to your goal. If you do that and you do not allow the things that life throws at you, because life is going to throw shit at you. If you do not allow those things to stop you on your path, you're going to be successful, no matter how long it takes. But you just got to just keep swimming. I love that about Finding Nemo. That, like, I took that from Finding Nemo as a kid. Like, you got to just keep swimming. Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills, when life gets you down, you know what you got to do? You got to just keep swimming. My mama, I swear to God, Dory, you got to just keep swimming. You got to. You got to, man. And if you do that, you will be successful. No laws are going to stop you. Unless you a fucking criminal. Unless you a criminal. You doing crimes, then you need to be worried about them changing the laws and shit for how tough they is on crime. Because if you not, this shit don't matter, bruh. On the real. Are you seriously saying voting doesn't matter? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Like, that's because they were tricked into believing that they had some say. They thought that they were going to be able to choose. Yes, and it's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. They believed in a system that was built to keep them the fuck down. It's fucked up. They believed in a system that was built to keep them down. That's fucked up. It is. It is. It's 2025. That's fucked up that those people fought for the right to vote. And now that shit don't matter. You really think? I just said when I was 19 years old, Al Gore versus Bush, they made the votes disappear. They just took the votes. Nigga won. They just, I don't know what happened to the votes, nigga. Nigga, if they could do that shit, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. This shit don't matter. This shit rigged. It's rigged. But who am I to cry about it though? Am I gonna cry that this shit is rigged? No, I'm gonna get up and keep going to fuck to work, nigga. My mama raised a hustler. No, my mama raised a hustler.
Women who, if they apply to a college or apply to a job, they don't have a grant, there's no Pell Grant.
All right, look, this is what y'all gotta do too. You gotta follow me on Instagram and DM me if that's the kind of shit you wanna do. And I could send you the link ahead of time. That way we could really set it up for real and really buzz down. You feel me? We'll get to know your schedule. You know my schedule. We figure out when we could do it. You just, my Instagram is up here, straight in the middle. DM me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? If you serious, if that's what you own, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, Drip Damone _Jr. I was mad as a kid following my elders. This generation is different. Hellraiser, shut the fuck up. Debate what? You feel? Nah, nigga want to chop game. You feel me? I like hearing other perspectives. You know what I'm saying? He went to commercial. When they come back, Bush won. Oh, my mama. Look, I remember that shit. But I still, as soon as I was able to vote, I voted for Obama, and I just knew, okay, change. Change. That's what they was pushing with Obama, right? You got Facebook? I do got Facebook, but I'm not saying my name on here, but just hit me. You got to tap in on, let me see. You got to get TikTok. You got TikTok or some shit. Drip the emoji. You got to get TikTok. I do got Facebook, but I ain't put my name on YouTube. My friends already be teasing me because my name. But, hold on. It was one comment I wanted to get to, man. Yeah, he said he won, went to commercial, came back, Bush won. Listen, so I voted for Obama, and they was pushing the change shit, right? So as an 18-year-old black man, I'm like, yes, things are going to change for me and my people. You feel me? Shit finna change. Did nothing change. Shit was the same. Did nothing change. We ain't get no laws. We ain't get no hate laws, no laws that if you do something to us, and it's a hate crime. We want it to be, hey, if you hang us, if we get caught hung from a tree and you did the shit, that's a hate crime. We ain't even get no charges like that. When shit was going on to the Asians, they got an Asian hate bill. When shit was going on to the LGBTs, TQ in them, they got a hate law bill. Motherfucker, what about the crimes against us? You know what I'm saying? But that wasn't everybody's job. Russ 504 just sub, much love. But what about, that wasn't everybody's job. I expected you to do that shit, Obama. I expected you. You Barack, I ain't even calling you Obama no more. That shit sound too powerful. You ain't the president no more, nigga. Barack, I expected you to do that shit, nigga. Cause I believed, nigga. I believed, nigga. I thought it was gonna be change in America for my people. As a black man, I believe, nigga, on my mama. And you let me the fuck down. I got a free phone, nigga. A free phone, nigga. That's what the hood got. Free phones. Free phones is what the hood got. And you know why the hood fuck with Trump now? Cause he tell the truth. He like, I don't fuck with you niggas, but he go $1,200. I don't fuck with you niggas, but he go $1,200. You know what? I can take that. Give me the $1,200. I don't fuck with y'all too much either. I get it. I get it. But on my mama, Trump just be telling it like it is. That's why I ain't gonna lie. I ain't mad at that nigga. I don't be too much mad at Trump. Your local vote for judges, mayors, and that's a fact. He's speaking facts right there. We low. Your local vote does matters. You have to vote locally. The shit that goes on in your city, in your state. That's what matters. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. For real. But that presidential shit, cook. They picking who they want to pick. That's a fact. Okay, I see. He got some intellectual motherfuckers in this motherfucker tonight. And I see somebody ask me that, like, bro, why you cuss every other word? My mama be asking me that too, like, son, I just really want you to climb. And I do that. I go to work. I go to work every day. I can't cuss all day at work. Like I said, I do property management. But when I'm in my space and I'm kicking it, good brother, good sir. When I'm kicking it, this is the Players Like a Podcast. You feel me? When we get to kick it, talk shit, swallow spit. God damn it. You understand me? Ain't no cheering in there, motherfucker. You feel me? Oh, my mama, you must didn't watch Def Comedy Jam. I grew up on Def Comedy Jam. I heard some fucked up shit. I used to stay up late and watch Comic View. Oh, my mama. Local is the only thing that affects you. That's a fact. Your taxes, all that shit. That's the only thing that fucking matter. But let's get back to Buddy. I didn't went to a long commercial break.
As a matter of fact, they're likely to be passed over. They hold no institutional power. And when you say black people haven't done anything, when you think of this white person, a young white person, because I'm seeing some people become radicalized, and it can become a problem. Yeah. And then they see billions of dollars and riots and damages all summer long, and then they go, why is this happening? Black Lives Matter, right? So they're going to make that.
Y'all was out there with us too, though. The Prez just a mascot for his team choice. Man, we not tripping off your cuss words going, okay, I see one of the comments. I ain't even respond to him because I was like, bro, you must be a young punk or something like that. But yeah, man, I be kicking it, man. You understand me? Gotta get up, go to work, and do fake smiles all goddamn day. Laugh at jokes that ain't funny with coworkers. All motherfucking day, that wasn't funny. I got black fatigue. I'm in here smiling all motherfucking day, acting like I did just drive bumper to bumper to get here. And then got to drive bumper to bumper to get home. And then take a shower, eat, and then go to sleep and do this shit over again. And I'm in this motherfucker tired. Y'all got black for fucking fatigue too. Oh, my mama.
Have no institutional power, but if they go into a neighborhood that's largely black, they're gonna get the shit kicked out of them. And they're...
What the fuck? That's such a crazy statement. If a white person goes into a neighborhood, this is rage baiting. And that's a racist ass thing to say. Just, hey, white people, if you go into a black neighborhood, something gonna happen to you. What the fuck?
Billions of dollars and riots and damages all summer long, and then they go, why is this happening? Black Lives Matter, right? So they're going to make that connection. Now, they have no institutional power, but if they go into a neighborhood,
right, I hate doing
they're
that
going to get the shit kicked out of them. And they're being blamed for something that supposedly their racist forefather did that they have nothing to do with. You think we're ever going to have unity? This is the problem. Unity.
So this man just got on White Jesus World Wide Web and said that if white people go into black neighborhoods, they're going to get their ass kicked because of what their ancestors did. How many motherfucking subscribers this nigga got? How many subscribers this nigga got? This nigga got 5.78 million subscribers, and he told every little white boy watching, if you go into a black neighborhood, you're going to get your ass kicked because of what your ancestors did. I swear for God, I'm talking for all of us. White people, look at me. What camera are we? We in this camera right here? White people. I promise y'all, we is not worried about y'all. Not even a little bit. Like, it's all good. Y'all been invited to a cookout for so long now. Like, I don't know what this gentleman talking about, but he's stirring up all the little Charlie Kirks. He forget that FBI agents was in the BLM out there rioting, hyping people up, throwing bricks and shit, dropping off pallets and shit. They was out there stealing shit too. It wasn't just blacks. They seen niggas out there doing some shit and they was like, oh, we gonna go get some shit too. Now that's fake news what he said. But he said it though. He said it. Same shit Whack 100 do. How that nigga just say shit. It don't matter if it's the truth, even if it's a lie. Once I say it, it's in the atmosphere and people can run with it. And that's what this nigga doing. Rage baiting. He ain't just rage baiting black people so black people can comment and speak on this. He also rage baiting the little Charlie Kirk motherfuckers. The little motherfuckers that want to go around with their cameras and fuck with people and argue for no reason. Just get up and be like, you know what? We trying to live good, get money. We definitely ain't headhunting no motherfucking white people. Yeah, I love all humans, bro. Like, I'm really, when I woke up, if I cut you, if you get cut, we both gonna bleed. If we lose a loved one, we're both gonna hurt. Like, for real, if you ain't got no food, you gonna be hungry. If I ain't got no food, we the same motherfucker. You got bills, I got bills, you got kids, get on your nerves, girl, get on your nerves. We all the motherfucker same. Everybody, we all the same, bruh. No matter who you love, I don't give a fuck who you love. That's your business. Your pronouns are your business. Your pronouns are your business. That's fuck what you do at night. That's your business. You feel me? Respect me, I respect you. Understand me? I don't care about your religion. Whoever you call, you know what I'm saying? Whoever makes you be a better person, I'm proud for you. I'm happy for that for you. I'm happy for that for you, man. And I really was like, they tricked us with this black, white, Mexican. We all down here on earth having a human experience. And we all supposed to be empathetic to that for each other. So like, man, I'm not gonna do to nobody what I don't want done to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got enough shit going on in my life. I don't want nobody else to have no problem. So I'm not gonna do nothing to cause nobody no harm. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say kind things to people. Because guess what? The universe gonna send that shit back, man. I'm from Louisiana. I've encountered some of the most racist. Yeah, down south is different because it's different. It's different. You feel me? It's different. And my fiance was telling me that, man. She was like, you always saying that America ain't that racist is because you grew up in the Bay Area. And that is true. I grew up in a very diverse place. Like, you feel me? Blacks and Hispanics get along really well where I'm from. As to down in Southern Cali, it ain't like that. So it's kind of different all over the world. But I love all individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? I think once people realize that, we'll all be straight. But they fucking tricked us. They tricked us, man. They tricked us into believing that we supposed to be against each other. We supposed to be different because he loves somebody else. He supposed to be different because he pray to somebody else. Oh, he black, he white, he brown. Nigga, we all got bills. Bills get on your nerves. Bills get on my nerves. We the same. We the same. That's real. We the same, bruh. We got kids. We all love our kids dearly and would die for them. We all the same people. What? We the same, bro, and they tricked us into believing we wasn't. So this shit right here, LA is very racist out here, especially Mexicans. Now, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm in the Bay. I don't know that. Like, I still remember my best friend in 5th grade, Marcos, Hispanic. Like, you feel me? It really was different. Like, Hispanics where I'm from, we grew up, we cool. Like, you feel me? Samoans and shit. Like, we all family. Like, that's how it is in the Bay Area. Words spoken with love and uplifting. What that mean? Even with spoken love, people still get chosen, get offended. That's true. That's a fact. But you can't give a fuck. You can't give a fuck. Like I got some screws missing, and I loosened some of them bitches up myself. The first one I unscrewed was give a fuck. Like, let me get that up out of here. My give a fuck is broke. I give no fuck. Like, I spread love because I know it's gonna come back. Even if the person you spread it to don't return it back, the universe is gonna return it back to you. And that's what we gotta do. But these motherfuckers who are doing shit like this, these kind of platforms, they putting hate into the universe. This statement he just made. White people, if you go into a black American urban places, you will be attacked and or harmed. I speak for us all. White America. No the fuck, we don't give a fuck about you. We minding our business. Niggas is worried about other niggas. Whether y'all believe it or not, niggas hate each other more than they hate y'all. Let y'all in on a little secret. Let me just let y'all in on a little secret. Niggas hate each other more than they hate y'all. Like, for real, bruh. That's for real, bruh. Niggas, I be hating that shit. You go in the neighborhood, nigga mugging you. I speak to every the fuck body. I speak. My girl always say, you friendly as hell. I guess I am. Because I'm speaking. What's happening, loved one? What's good? Yeah, saying drip. Yeah, 9800 Brookfield. What's going on? When I'm in my neighborhood, I speak to everybody. We not mad dogging. We not going to be mugging each other. Hello, sir. Good day to you, sir. A good day. A good day. You feel me? Smile, wave. My granny taught me that at work early. Like, you feel me? She told me, like, when people just don't like you, because you know you got people that don't like you at work. She said, man, don't ignore them. Smile. Wave at them all the time. Smile at them all the goddamn time. On my mama. Give a fuck what color you are. We welcome all races in our community. That's facts. You can come get money here. We let y'all come set up businesses. All kind of shit. We are a very welcoming community. So, Caucasian peers, don't listen to this man. 5 million people, this nigga on here told a lie like that.
Or your grandfather's a and you walk up and you slap his teenager, you now have made that person hate you for life. And that's what I'm seeing with not even my generation. Younger people are going, I had nothing to do with this shit. They came up during the riots. They've come up under DEI, and they're seeing a 12-time murder rate, skyrocketing crime, and any proposals they make not holding institutional power shut down as racist.
Now, why was
Luna Tech in the building? Shout out to my dog, man. Luna Tech.
The majority of time that black people have been in this country and been free, we've been denied so much. Somebody somewhere had to put some things in place to provide access of some kind.
If you believe that, that's fine, but you can't tell that young white kid who had nothing to do with it that he should just sit down and take it, especially when they're getting killed at 12 times a day.
That's what America's been telling us.
Especially, hold on, wait, what the fuck?
Put some things in place to provide access of some kind.
If you believe that, that's fine, but you can't tell that young white kid who had nothing to do with it that he should just sit down and take it, especially when they're getting killed at 12 times a day.
Especially when they're getting killed at 12 times the rate. So he said young white kids are being killed at 12 times the rate as blacks. Speaking of universe, I'm watching our universe on Netflix right now. We're so lucky to even be alive. The Earth is the only planet where our galaxy with life we know, and people tripping off nothing. That's a fact. I never seen a situation he's speaking about, and I've been in the hood all my life. That's crazy. He said white young men are being killed at 12 times the rate as black Americans. That's why I'm saying, even if what he's saying is not a fact, they gonna watch this shit and they gonna just run with it. It's called propaganda. And if you ain't mentally strong enough, Zatora TV just subbed up, man. Much love. If you ain't mentally strong enough, that shit will get to you. But they targeting weak minds. Weak minds, that's why they go to colleges to debate. They targeting weak-minded individuals. That's who they waiting on the clicks and the views from. That's who they waiting to rage bait, to get you to go in the comment section. Impressions are everything. Impressions is dollars. So if I could piss you off, if I could say something to piss you off, if I could say something to make you argue with me, that's dollars for me. That shit crazy. They go in there with these fake ass stats. Cause the school shootings, and we don't do that. But they never, You never see them have the school shooting conversation. And when it's brought up by anybody, they just move past that shit quick as hell. They good with that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. They good with dodging that question.
That's what America's been telling us for the longest.
The young white man
that
has to
not in my lifetime.
DEI, the young person of this generation that you said that feels they're misled by the being mistreated by the DEI.
I'm just using it as an example. They don't hold any institutional power. Young white people don't. They don't have an advantage.
Not yet, because they're young white people. They have an advance to where they're middle-aged.
I can't even remember a news feed where a white person was killed by a black person where I live.
Colleges that denied access to black people. You can't come here. Something had to be put in place. Well, look, y'all got to let some black people come in. Y'all can't just
that started happening long before DEI.
But see,
all DEI
it did long before black people were admitted into colleges. HBCUs.
Hold on, let me say what I'm trying to say.
Let me say what I'm trying to say.
I'm trying to make it clear.
He's trying to do a senior Wences and talk through you. So that,
Well, because you trying to.
No, I get it.
DEI is just a new way of wrapping affirmative action.
Yeah.
Affirmative action had to be put in place because there was the access being denied. So somewhere, the legislation had to be put in place. Well, look, we can't just exclude.
Yep, and then they write it off as mental illnesses. They be trying to dismiss systematic racism. I heard Charlie Kirk say it doesn't exist plenty of times. Like, that's why affirmative action had to happen, because them niggas was like, no, you niggas can't work here. Who is that nigga on that neck? Trying to come in here and get a job. No, you niggas can't work here. So that led to affirmative action, which then steamrolled into DEI. Like, and that shit crazy. I know I ain't get no job because I was black. You know how grateful I was for each job I've ever worked? Like, just to, shit. Just to make it past my name on a resume. When a nigga look at my name on a resume, I know they're like, well, who the fuck? Because all my teachers fucked it up my whole life. My whole life. All my teachers fucked my first name up. Reading it, don't matter. I got an apostrophe in my shit, all kind of shit. So it's some ghetto ass shit. But I've always been able to get me a motherfucking job. That shit ain't never hindered me or stopped me from getting no job. So the whole people getting hired or not hired because they black, I just think it's a matter of what you put forth on earth, what you do in this world. You feel me? If you put your best foot forward in life, man, it'll take you places. That's just, I'm a firm believer in that. No matter your circumstances, no matter your upbringing, any of that, no matter what you went through in life, if you keep putting one foot in front of the other and make all of your actions really mean something, you achieve those goals you set. And you got to set goals, for real. You got to set many goals to get you closer to your goals. And if you do that, you're going to be successful. No matter where the fuck you come from, no matter what your name is, upbringing, none of that. So no, I don't believe that a system can stop anybody. So I do. Although I'm not saying systematic racism don't exist, but you can't let it stop you. I'm saying if you let it defeat you, I think that's on you. I think that's on you. You feel me?
All of them. So somewhere along the line, they have to be allowed some access. Okay, that was put in place. Now, fast forward till now, those same things that were put in place for those people back in those generations that are still in place, they're not excluding people from getting to places they're just still trying to keep those doors open so that those black people that were coming through that door can still get in. Because if you remove those, over time, we will be denied the access of
if a black person has a lower SAT.
Let's get to some of these comments. I see y'all going crazy. Shout out to the chat. Y'all going crazy tonight. Damn, where all my comments go? Let me see. Damn, somebody just said something crazy and I can't read it. Okay. Be nice. If they thought like that, that's how we think it should be. I don't think people, especially us blacks, people have too many of those choices. Exactly what I'm saying. It's all about how you present yourself. We only get 0.2% of DEI. He's speaking a bunch of bullshit. I never seen this situation. Okay, man, that's crazy. Shout out to the sub. I didn't get to read the name, man. I was reading these comments, but much love on the sub.
right, and a lower GPA. Should he get in over an Asian or a white person?
Let me ask.
If all things are supposed to be laid out equal, no, you shouldn't get. If you don't have it,
that's what's
what it takes to get in. No, but
it is happening, and I'm telling you, young white dudes are pissed. I'm telling you,
it's happening, and young white dudes are pissed. Motherfucker with a little ass GPA getting into college over them, bro. That shit is not happening, bro. A motherfucker with a 4.0 is not being denied entry into college because some poor fucking motherfucker with a weak ass GPA is not going into a college over them. Like, on the real, but stop with the bullshit. It's happening, and they're getting mad. It's happening, and they're getting mad. You feel me? They can't stop us no matter how far we climb, we still black. You feel me? This shit crazy, bro. This nigga tripping. What the fuck?
If all things are supposed to be laid out equal, no, you shouldn't get. If you don't have it,
that's what's happening.
What it takes to get.
That's what's happening. He know for a fact that's what's happening because he say so.
It is no, but
it is happening, and I'm telling you, young white dudes are pissed. I'm telling you.
It is what's happening, and I'm telling you, young white dudes are pissed. It's what's happening. He didn't name one statistic to support that statement, but yet it's a fact because he said so. He over the talking to brother every time he hit him with a fact. If us black people were more united, we wouldn't have to worry about what a lot of what they talking about. That's facts. That's facts. But the thing is, we hate each other more than they hate us. What he said about college deaf ain't true. But they trying to do some weird shit with Delta Airlines. I'm watching an episode of Our Universe. I don't know what he talking about. Our Universe. I fuck with your content. White dudes sound diabolical. He not even listening to OG. Much love. Appreciate that, man. We are the chosen people. That's a fact. That's a fact. This shit crazy. But this is what's going on post Charlie Kirk. He ain't the only nigga. He ain't the only nigga that's doing this. We gonna get to the Viral Way podcast after this shit go off. And they saying exactly what's going on. They rage baiting. Hold on. We take a quick commercial break. Show y'all how the fuck they really feel about us, man. Show y'all how the fuck they really feel about us, bro. It's gonna get blocked too. Because this how they talk about us when we ain't in the room, bro.
I've gotten 1 million death threats. We have a serious problem in America with radical leftists and violence. We seriously do. They try to kill Nick. They assassinated Charlie. I've gotten 1 million death threats. People, I don't even leave my house like that much often because people, and with me, it's like the blacks, they hate me the most. So, because, you know, you get death threats. It's like everyone on.
Why do the black hate you the most, bruh? This nigga talking about the blacks hate me the most. You say the N-bomb 1,000 times a day, and you want to know why black people don't like you is crazy.
Right? It's like we've all dealt with death
saying
threats.
some of the black supremacists get mad at you. You tell some of the black folks clean up their attitude.
Basically, I tell them like reparations are a scam. Stop crying. Stop being a victim. Like stop being pussies. And they get mad and they say, "Oh well, you're Uncle Tom. You're a coon." Blah blah blah. All this stuff. So they hate me too. So it's like
people don't get playing a victim is not good for your mind.
It's not. It's absolutely not. And it actually holds the black community back. I'm glad that Steven Crowder did that little bit at the barbershop so he can, you know, he see these idiots for what they are a lot of the times. This is what I deal with like every day with these morons. And
now look, he just called like them brothers in that room had a respectful conversation with that Caucasian man. And this brother just called them idiots for no reason. But he gonna be this motherfucker get assassinated today. And they gonna want empathy for this motherfucker. They gonna want empathy for this motherfucker.
They absolutely hate me, but I'm like, I don't care. Like, at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. If it benefits you, if it doesn't, it is what it is. And we have a serious problem with black fatigue and black people being victims and crying and saying reparations. Why do we need to pay you money for work that you didn't do to be paid by people that never enslaved you? It makes zero sense.
Well, you know, 2% of the South had slaves. The vast majority of people in the U.S. ancestors came here after slavery. They literally want, like, take the Ukrainian woman stabbed to death by the black schizophrenic.
And they are using that one crime to villainize all black people. You see how many times this shit keep coming up? They're really using that one crime, a mentally ill black man stabs white woman, and they're gonna use that to villainize us all. That's fucking crazy.
And people are like, "Oh, she deserves it."
Who the fuck said she deserved
That
it?
woman doesn't even know what that is. She had black lives.
She was a BLM supporter.
But
She was a BLM supporter. If she
he
was
probably
racist,
could
she'd
have
be
asked her
alive.
out for a date.
Was that?
He probably could have asked her out for a date.
Dude, if she was racist, she would be alive today. She should never sat next to that fucking idiot. Like, you know, and she was a BLM supporter. Like,
if she was racist, she'd be alive today. She shouldn't have sat next to that fucking idiot. Black people hate me. Why niggas hate you, bruh? Why though? But why though?
Her not being racist got her killed.
And he said, "I got that white girl."
Ridiculous.
Who the fuck heard him say that? Who heard him say, "I got that white girl"? Everybody was minding their fucking business. Who heard him say, "I got that white girl"? Who the fucking source? Who the source? Who the fucking source? Who the source? Who told y'all he said that? But that's why I said these media outlets, the propaganda is crazy.
He tried to blame it on demons after, saying like, "Oh yeah, something was in my mind, like some crazy shit, like I was infected." These guys don't take accountability. Like honestly, if I was the
well, I would hate to see a white guy stab a black woman for no reason.
Yeah,
I would hate to see a white guy stab a black woman for no reason. And we just went over that shit. Like he said that shit as if it didn't exist though. He said that shit as if it did not exist. He said that shit as if it didn't exist, bruh. He said that shit like it didn't exist, bro.
This is 18-year-old Nia Wilson.
That shit happened.
She's getting off the train to transfer, like many other people in the crowded station. But watch again. This time, don't look at the girl. Instead, watch the man behind her in the white and gray hoodie.
That shit
He follows
happened.
her off the train, pulling his hood down and taking off his sunglasses. He looks around as if to plan an escape route. Then
It's
he
in
reaches
Oakland,
down,
California.
pulling something out of his pant leg. Look closer. The item he pulled out is a knife. He quickly covers it up with his sweatshirt, but he has it at the ready, and no one else in the busy train station has noticed. The girl he's following, Nia, is on her way home with two of her older sisters, Tashaya and Latifa. They just called their dad to let him know they should be back soon, and they wait for the train doors to open. But moments later, the man attacks. Taking advantage of the panic that follows, he blends in with the crowd. He runs down the stairs and exits the station, running through the gate before seeing police outside. Recorded on an officer's body cam, he pretends to be a witness to the attack, telling them someone was injured on the platform. He waves them up, and they run to the scene to help the girls, unknowingly letting their attacker get away. He escapes from the station without anyone chasing after him, and he runs to a nearby parking structure. Then, he changes into a different hoodie, putting the other in a backpack, and he takes off his shoes and sweatpants. Next, he runs out and over to a bus stop. When a bus pulls up, he fakes an injury so he can get a free ride. After getting off the bus and away from security cameras, he disappears. He believes he thought of everything to escape justice. But in this footage, police will find the crucial mistake he made during his getaway that will ultimately lead to his capture and
So look, bro. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit, bro. Miss me with the bullshit. They manipulating because they got big platforms.
I would decry it immediately.
Yeah, it would be terrible. Like we need to honestly, like, these guys just need to be tortured. I think we need to make like a live stream channel where these guys get tortured 24/7, live stream in HD, and I think that'd curb the crime. Stop putting them in prison.
All I know is the powder.
So these freaky motherfuckers, you niggas be having freaky fetishes. You freaky ass frog. These motherfuckers be having freaky fucking fetishes. Like, we get to how these motherfuckers really talk. I be saving some of these niggas' videos. I had to stop following the Myron nigga because, hold on, wait a minute. 29% of the population, 69.8% of the rape arrests were white. 65.8% of the rest of offenses against family and children were white. 59.1% of the violent crime and arrests were white. Prostitution and vice, over 50% of the arrests were white. Everybody can do this, bruh. But this is even this. If you just picking one motherfucking race to target, they gonna look like some violent motherfuckers. They look violent as hell, of course. I'm looking for this Myron nigga. Cause he be talking crazy as fuck. And somehow, us blacks, yo, yeah, this motherfucker here.
The word comes from the morning with me as a 28-year-old living stepdaddy life with a hot and crazy wife.
Puts his watch on. Big event today. 8 squirts of cologne.
Biggest thug on earth. Biggest thugs on earth.
And it's a black kid too.
And it's a black kid
what do
too.
you call this? This is just part of the simping
Nah,
epidemic?
you ain't get muted.
I mean,
Super Saiyan blue level of simping.
yeah, you shouldn't have gotten yourself into this position in the first place.
Incredible.
If you're a single man and a single mom wants you, you just say sorry. Maybe
She's not even hot. I saw her walk by. What the fuck?
No, she's not hot enough to put up with a black kid.
Hell no.
She's not hot enough to put up with a black kid. These motherfuckers is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They racist and shit, and they want to know.
Majority of what's happening.
It is happening.
Small part.
It relates to DEI, first of all. DEI has been more beneficial. I'm a former commercial contractor, all right? DEI and affirmative action have benefited white people vastly more so than black people. All you gotta do is look at the business ownership or what have you, and you notice that as long as
Jay,
that
what's
white
going
female
on, man?
happens to be 51%, then she qualifies as a minority and a double minority because she's white, she's among the minority in business ownership, and she happens to be a female, right? So you look at that based on population dynamics, and that automatically tells you.
Adabo, much love for the sub, man.
About DEI,
We just hit 2,600. We 399 away from our goal, man. Keep them subs coming.
That LGBT, I agree. Right? So when we talk about that, we need to really deal with the real problem. And as it relates to the riots, let me tell you something right now. Listen, in the black community, I'll be the first to acknowledge, we do have intractable problems that are not going to be solved in one conversation. But
Ain't too much, brother. Hope you're doing good on this good Saturday night.
The black community becomes so infuriated, all right, is when you see gross negligence of justice or misjustice happening and nobody does anything. When this guy kneeled on this man's neck, we're going back to George Floyd. Look, if he had done something when he was subdued and on the ground, what was the real reason for kneeling on his neck except to inflict fatal harm? What was it?
I can tell you exactly what it was, and I can tell you why you're not recognizing the problem. Because the opinion polls, and I'm not saying right or wrong, the opinion polls have changed on George Floyd since I last spoke with you. You know why?
Why?
All the body cam footage came out. You know what? You know why? Because he was there for 12, 15 minutes, asked to be put in the car, they put him in the car, asked for air conditioning, gave him air conditioning, asked to be taken out of the car, they took him out of the car. He wouldn't stop moving. People have watched it now and go, you know what? It's not what I thought it was. You know how many times he was arrested before that? 9. He shouldn't have been. You know what would have saved him? 3-strike policy.
What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. That's why I don't need to be at the debates. Because he keep going like this when he talking. This a judgment-free zone. But if we picking up on body language, I ain't want to say nothing. I don't want to get canceled. I'm glad you said it. Because he keep going like this. He keep doing a lot of this. I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga ain't gonna lie. That ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm glad you said it and not me. I'm just glad somebody else said it. I ain't want to have to be the one to say it. I'm sitting here thinking it. I ain't said it.
Opinion polls have changed on George Floyd since I last spoke with you. You know why? All the body cam footage came out. You know what? You know why? Because he was there for 12, 15 minutes, asked to be put in the car, they put him in the car, asked for air conditioning, gave him air conditioning, asked to be taken out of the car, they took him out of the car. He wouldn't stop moving. People have watched it now and go, you know what? It's not what I thought it was. You know how many...
You know what? It's not what I thought it was. He's not listening. Kneel on his fucking neck and kill him. You know what? It's not what I thought it was. It's not what I thought it was. He had air conditioning. He wouldn't listen. He was there for 12 to 20 minutes, kneeling on his fucking neck. It's not what I thought it was. That's how he depicted white America. I'm dead ass. Y'all laughing. I'm sitting here thinking it. I know niggas, you know them niggas when you see them niggas, that nigga was doing like this. He was like, he doing all of this, nigga get to doing all of that. I be telling nigga, hey, bro, keep your neck still when you talking to me, bro. Niggas do be sassy, bro. Keep your neck still. Don't be doing all of this when you talking to me. Don't be doing all, hey, bro, hey. Keep your motherfucking head still when you talking to me, G. Nigga get to doing all of this. I'll break your motherfucking finger, bro. Don't be putting your motherfucking finger in my face. Nigga doing too much. Nigga doing too much. Oh, my mama, cuz, calm down. Calm down, bro. Keep your neck still when you talking to me, G. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm not judging nobody. You feel me? You love who you love. Love who you love. This is a judgment-free zone. I'm not judging nobody. But I'm just saying, pick up on body language, too. Pick up on body language,
How
too.
many was arrested before that? 9. He shouldn't have been. You know what would have saved him? 3-strike policy. He robbed a woman at gunpoint with a child in the house. And so white people look at it, young white people, right, who you have to understand during COVID, this is a whole generation of people. White people did not have any fucking opportunities during COVID. They didn't get to go to the graduation. College, black, white.
White people didn't have any opportunities.
So they got screwed. I think we can agree on that. They're going, I watched my city burn down for a guy who was arrested 9 times and committed violent crimes against women.
And y'all was out there stealing shit too. Y'all was out there throwing rocks and shit too. T-shirts tied over y'all heads in the cities and shit too. Y'all was out there with us. Y'all was sick of that shit too. That was America as a whole. I'll be the first to say it. Niggas wasn't rioting because they gave a fuck about George Floyd. Niggas was rioting because they wanted free shit. I'll be the first one to say it. I'll be the first to say it. That shit wasn't okay. But don't blame us black people, like us as a whole. Like, bro, it's just everybody was out there. America was out there, nigga. Blame America. Blame America. America was the fuck out there. I can almost guarantee they wasn't the first one who threw some shit at the police. Who the fuck was dropping off cinder blocks to the riots? Who the fuck was coming out there with forklifts in the middle of the night dropping off cinder blocks? Cinder blocks and shit in parking lots and all that shit, bro. Come on now. Who was doing that shit though? But then we gotta just take the OG said that earlier. All the worst shit in America, we take that shit. All the great inventions, y'all don't want to mention that we got a lot of the great inventions were invented by Black America. A lot of shit wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for Black America. If we had been somewhere the fuck else, if segregation never happened and we were somewhere the fuck else, America wouldn't be America. That's fact. America wouldn't be America. America wouldn't be America if we was somewhere the fuck else doing our own thing. We'd have Wakanda out this bitch probably. It'd probably really be Wakanda out this bitch. Oh my mama, if we got to go be somewhere just to the, all right, we get out, all right, fine. No, matter of fact, y'all go back to where the fuck, like, look, hey, we either gonna have to divide this bitch in half and break it down because we built this motherfucker. We ain't just, now go back to Africa. After we built this motherfucker, now we gotta get out. After we built this bitch, now we gotta get out. Go back to Africa. Drop us, y'all ain't even trying to give us a ride. Y'all just like, go back. Y'all, bitch, you picked us up. Bitch, bring us back. Y'all don't even want to give us a ride back, but telling us to go back. Just figure it out. Figure it out. After we done built this bitch up. Now, just figure it out. We can bust this bitch down in half, and bruh, we gonna elevate. We gonna elevate. That's the thing. If we was on our side, y'all was on our side, we gonna motherfucking flourish, bruh. You ain't saying, not gonna lie. And I think that's why segregation happened. Yeah, you feel me? Y'all go back to Europe, we go back, you know what I'm saying? My people from Oklahoma and Kansas, you feel me? TP throwback. He told my man, we ain't going nowhere. This our land. Every city or every town we had would have been thriving, got burned down to the ground. That's facts. Every time some shit start going good for blacks, they have to take it out. Black Wall Street. You feel me? The Black Panther Party. Every time some shit going forward for blacks is radicalized. They really had a fucking psyop to stop Fred Hampton. They called him the Black Messiah. They said, man, look, this nigga rallying up too many niggas under one cause. We got to stop that shit. He was a young man, too. I think he was 21 when they killed him. Fred Hampton of the Black Panther Party. Come on now. Every time y'all had a good nigga that could have led niggas to the promised land, could have had us some act right, y'all took his ass out. Killed his ass.
What?
What?
Now, you know, let me say
That's a travesty of justice. He shouldn't be out in public.
Let me say this.
How many felonies does President Trump have on his record? Yeah, he was still allowed to occupy the most.
No criminal felonies.
He has no criminal felonies, but he's got moral felonies, which would, if there was a court of justice for that, he probably would be tried a long time ago. I mean, let's talk about it.
Is this where we all get on board with crazy white bitches who accuse men of rape?
No,
like, I thought she accused 26 men of rape. That crazy broad.
Here's the reality, though. And when you look at the convergence of this new agenda, where you're going strictly into blue cities, why is it that most of those blue cities also happen to be occupied? The areas they're going in are heavily occupied by minorities. Why is that so?
Well, black people tend to vote Democrat, and they're run by Democrats. Detroit, you can look at it. You can look at Chicago. Is that what you mean?
I mean, no, that's not what I'm asking you at all. What I'm asking you is, like I said, with this all-out assault right now, just last night they were talking about something in Chicago, right? But at 1 o'clock in the morning, you had people in military gear.
Charleston White said, we they only friends.
Like knocking doors down, but dragging people out.
Because it's the murder capital of the country. You just said black people are more harmed by this. We don't want to take out murderers?
No. I think really what truly was you're confusing what I'm trying to say to you.
Why do you think black fatigue really exists? It's because we're tired of making excuses and not being better. The black community move like the other. If the black community moved like other communities, we wouldn't be a problem. Oh, if the black communities move like other communities, we would be a problem. Luna, please help with the correlation. I know about Jamestown, but it didn't negate what she said. I must have missed what y'all talking about. Trump, 0 felonies. Bullshit.
Are you talking about the National Guard in Chicago?
No, what I'm trying to say to you is this, though. If we're going to talk about the problem, let's talk about the problem in its totality. The fact about it is, when you talk about white America being pissed, white America is going to always find a reason that doesn't fit their narrative or what have you. But what white America fails to talk about, and what never ceases to amaze me, is the fact that the biggest threat is not going to come from blacks. The biggest threat is coming from within. You look at the average person that's been committing some of the most heinous crimes over the days, it's 22 to 29-year-old white males, right? Look at how
He said no, that's not true.
You just said, like you said, a small percentage of the country, about 12 to 13%, 50% of the violent crime, but the murder, a 12 times likelihood.
That's a skewed stat.
If you just
that's a skewed stat.
No, I said that particular stat is skewed.
It's not skewed. These are from the
Look at the Asian communities and the Indian communities. They support one another and band together.
Harvard, who conducted a black professor, really respectable guy, honorable man, conducted a study, and he came out and he said, yeah, all of my research says that black men are 0% more likely to be shot by police officers than whites. Black people got.
Why are we supposed to believe a statistic from the motherfuckers who enslaved us, from the motherfuckers who built this statement? From the motherfuckers who built the conditions that we're in? I'm supposed to believe the statistics that you deliver to me. I'm supposed to believe what you write down. I'm supposed to believe the statistics you take. I'm supposed to believe that shit. You the motherfucker that told me Jesus was white, and I'm supposed to believe you? You sold me Bibles, and I'm supposed to believe you. That's what I'm saying, though. But look, that's why I think I just be in my own little world, give a fuck about what's going on, make sure my babies is straight. If a boy go in the bathroom with my daughter, I'm going to jail. Give a fuck about what laws say. You feel me? I'm just I'm just living life. Keep my head down, give a fuck what's going on in nobody's world, man. I'm going to pay my bills. Make sure that we got lights and heat and shit and Wi-Fi and shit in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just get up, live life. Make sure my kids have all the necessities to live their dreams. That's on me. It's not up to the government. It's on me It's not up to the government to provide. It's on me for me to make sure my kids is straight. I'm not worried about the government. Whatever laws they make, guess what? We just gotta abide by them anyway. So, bro, just handle your candle. Handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business, individual. Handle your business. Keep your head up like your nose bleeding no matter what the fuck go on. You feel me? Handle your business. We don't got it as bad as the motherfuckers had it back in the day. You feel me? I coincidentally came across this channel, Much Love, man. We kick it like this all the goddamn time here at the Players Circle Podcast. Sometimes it's not always topics like this. Sometimes it's just current events that's going on. But I seen this right here, bro, and I just had to comment on it. Like, man, this black fatigue thing, how dare they? No, they ain't sick of niggas when y'all been putting y'all foot to our backs. Y'all sick of us? Y'all sick of, like, the nerve. The nerve. Y'all tired of us? I'm sick of us too. I feel y'all, but y'all got y'all motherfucking nerves. I can say I'm sick of these niggas. I can say that shit. I lived with them my whole life. I lived with them my whole life, bruh. I never mislead you. Go deeper than slavery. That's a narrative. Oh, you talking to the good brother? Yeah, man, this shit deep. It's really a fucked up world that people who were money hungry just did whatever they had to do. Not just money, power to remain that way. For that BML shit did it. That BML shit, bruh, that was also propaganda. They gave niggas BML. They made that shit happen. They made that shit happen. They like, look, get a ass BML. Give them that. Give them the BML. Because we doing all this shit for the LGBTQs. So we gonna get them the little BML shit, let them do that. But then we also gonna make they ass be like hateful. We also gonna make them niggas seem bad. So we gonna use the BML shit against they ass. We gonna use that shit against them. You feel me? That shit divided America, bro. Oh, like, come on, bro. That shit divided America. As soon as niggas get Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. We know that, motherfucker. We get it. We get all lives matter, but we talk about this killing that's going on in America. It needs to fucking stop. Stop acting like black lives don't matter right now. Because when shit was happening to the Asians' lives mattered. Y'all gave them a law. When shit was happening to the LGBTQs, they lives matter. Y'all gave them a fucking law. Oh, we died. We just got some fucking t-shirts. We got some fucking t-shirts. And they put that shit on 2K and Madden and shit. That's what the fuck we got. We got some fucking t-shirts. And we got a fucking company ran by a lady who cross-playing, who identify as black. She identify as black. And she running this shit. She just identify as black. You feel me? Come to find out, they buying houses and shit. You feel me? That's what I said. That shit was pretty good scam. Pretty good scam. America never ceases to amaze me. America never ceases to amaze me. They'll never understand us, but they hate us because they really know our truth. They know how powerful we are. They know what the fuck gonna happen if we wake up and realize who the fuck we is. They know what the fuck. And I ain't just talking about kings and queens. I'm talking about gods, though. I'm talking about really wake up and realize, like, wait a minute, it's me. Wait a minute, it's me. It is I. I am the I am. It's me the whole time. All that great shit they talk about in the Bible, it's me. I can do all things. It is me. God lives within me. Like, wait a minute, what? When you wake up and realize that, then y'all really ain't gonna be worried about all this bullshit, bro. I promise y'all. When y'all understand that, wait a minute, when you reading the books and shit, and you be like, wait a minute, it's me. I'm the one that could do all of this great shit. I'm the one that can make the world bend to my knowledge, can make the world bend to my thoughts. It's me. When you start thinking like that, bro, congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, you won. You've elevated. You feel me? You've elevated. You made it to heaven. But once you start thinking like that, you free and you gonna do everything you wanna gonna do. You're going to make this world bend to your will. You're going to make this world bend to your will when you get to start thinking like that, when you realize, damn, that's why they kept us entertained. That's why they kept us entertained. They didn't want us to realize, wait a minute, we supposed to be doing some other shit. We supposed to be doing some other shit. We supposed to be enlightening. Hold on, wait a minute. We are. That's a topic for another day, though. That's a topic for another day, though. You feel me? We get too that get deep.
Got so mad at him, he reconducted the study, a black man from Harvard, and he came to the same conclusion, and now he's not black enough.
Wait, so let me see if I understand you clearly.
Yeah.
You're saying, according to this guy's statistics, right, that black people are 0% less likely to be shot by a white police officer.
A liberal professor at Harvard, yes, and he conducted it twice. Because black people said what you're saying. He goes, look, I was as surprised as you. I was trying to find how much worse it is. My data showed me it's not. He reconducted the study an entire time. Now, why you ain't the conclusion that an officer is 18?
Why you ain't got the statistic to show me that shit, though? I'm supposed to just believe that because you said, what's the nigga name? What's the nigga name? What's the nigga name? What's the nigga name? Say his name. Show me the statistic. Bring a piece of paper. Pass it around. Because I don't trust the... Supposed to trust that shit?
18 times more likely to be shot than a black man by an officer. This is a black liberal who studies statistics. At what point do you listen to him?
And I don't believe him.
And I don't believe him. Straight up,
to say something of the sort. There's no telling the backlash that he may not get. Listen, there are token blacks in every society. I mean, all you have to do is look back throughout.
And there we go.
Right?
And there we go.
This guy, come on.
No, but here's my thing, Steve. Right? I'm not alleging that the guy wasn't Uncle Tom, but let's be frankly honest. How many shootings have happened in most recent history that have involved black men that have been unarmed, and you sit here and use that analogy that black men are 0 times. Listen, as a totally blind individual, listen, I'm even apprehensive. There was an incident where the police stopped us, and it was my cousin and I. My cousin is a retired military vet or what have you, right? And immediately when we got out of the car, out of fear of possibly being shot, the first thing I did was raise my cane and say, officer, I said, listen, I am totally blind before we get out of hand with this, right? Now, I shouldn't have to react like that. But when you start looking at what's really happening in this country, many times because see, here's the deal. I don't care if you put on a uniform. You can't legislate the heart of a man and his intent, all right? And many times these officers do allow that badge to give them impunity to operate and exercise.
Hey, talk that shit, OG. OG talking that shit. On my mama. OG talking that shit. OG talking that shit, bro. I remember being pulled over by Officer Dude, was young as shit. And I was like, you know, what you do before you was a cop? What did you do? And that nigga said I worked at GameStop. Blew my fucking mind, bro. I'm sitting there like, damn, how long you been a cop? 6 fucking months. I'm like, 6 months ago, this nigga worked at GameStop. And now this nigga's a fucking cop. That shit crazy, bro. How do you trust a motherfucker like that? My nigga, in a 215 in a motherfucking building. My nigga innovative in a building, 215. What's going on? I'm trying to understand, especially since I made... Oh, no, that's y'all talking. I'm like...
Their racism. Let's be honest here, Steve.
Some of them do.
What's up, my guy, man?
Funny that when I came up and shook your hand, you didn't tell me you were blind this whole time. I was like, I must have woke you up. You could have said, dude, I'm f***ing blind. I was like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. This whole thing. You just throw that out there like a f***ing cluster bomb. I'm like,
say you should have waved his cane when you came in.
I feel like an asshole in the middle of the room.
That's what I told you when you said, does he sleep behind the glasses? I was like, no, he just can't see you.
Hey, look, I thought you was making a shit joke. I said, oh my God, here's this condescending asshole here.
I thought you was making a shit joke.
I had no idea.
No, man, but you know, being...
Yeah, but I do, I agree you can't legislate what's in a man's heart.
Yeah.
But you can't throw out everything. You can't go, that's skewed. That black guy from Harvard who was always a liberal who did it twice, it's skewed. You can't throw it out.
How often do you see black police killing unarmed white people?
Actually,
how often do you see that? How often do you see that?
Well, I tell you, actually, the stats show that when you're dealing with armed white people versus black armed people, white armed people are more likely to be shot by the cops than black.
White armed people are more likely to kill police officers. Look at what happened in Kansas where those 5 police officers.
Let's call the stats a wash on that. Here's what I do know. Everyone wanted the body cam footage, and I agree. I was like, we should have body cam footage. We should have accountability for police officers, right? And we were to believe after the era of, remember, we went through Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown, obviously George Floyd. There were so many that you could use as examples. We thought that we'd have a rash of body cam footage showing us the police brutality. You haven't seen body cam footage of note in the last year. Once that footage came out, it's about a 20-to-1 ratio where you see someone getting violent with an officer. We have not seen what we thought we would see. And now people are going, okay, so maybe not the body cam footage, right? We thought we'd see all the abuse.
Wait a minute.
Reflects
Before you jump off of that point, what about the body cam footage where we see white people and white police and the white citizen is being belligerent with the police, but the police showing extreme restraint in dealing with that person? Whereas black people,
his body language, we gonna get to the body language. You see how he just kicked his fact? He said, look, man, what about the body footage where white people being belligerent and the police is showing restraint? They ain't putting no belt to ass. They ain't putting no billy club. They ain't choking them out. It's a video on my TikTok, man. Dude pulled a AR-15 on the police, man. They hopped in their car and got up out of there. Now, I do understand that was the smart move. I get it. But the man was later on arrested. He wasn't beat. He wasn't shot and or killed. Motherfucker got arrested. Went in there. They ain't shoot the nigga when they finally caught up to him or nothing. But peep dude body language when OG get to kicking his facts. Peep his body language.
Cam footage, right? We thought we'd see all the abuse.
Wait a minute.
Reflects
Before you jump off of that point, what about the body cam footage where we see white people
right here at the bottom
and
of
white
the
police
screen.
and the white citizen is being belligerent with the police, but the police showing extreme restraint in dealing with that person? Whereas black people will reach for your wallet, bow, you get shot.
OG Mac, shout out you for the sub, brother.
And that's not
and bow, you get
the
shot.
The stats don't reflect it. But white people are being killed in record numbers right now, and they're pissed. And if you keep just not listening to them, look, like you said, white people in the majority of this country, you have young white people who are getting more and more mad. I'm just telling you the truth.
What they mad
and they have the guns.
What they mad at black people for?
Here's why. They go, look, I'm 12 times more likely to be killed by a black person than you are a white person. And you go, well, that doesn't count. They go, look, my dad's business got burned down.
Yeah.
My city got burned down. I've been accused of being a racist, even though I'm not. And I'm looking at this right now, and I'm not allowed to have an opinion, and I can't go into certain neighborhoods because I get my ass kicked. And then you just say, yeah, but you've had systemic power. That is a surefire way to breed racism.
Peep, this motherfucker keeps saying that if you go into a black neighborhood, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Words are everything, y'all. Repeating shit is like a spell. That's why these motherfuckers be listening to these songs. They be demonized. That's why all the women act like whores, because the music preaches that shit. And that's why all the little boys act like little sassy ass demons. Little sassy ass murdering demons. Because of the music, it spells. This nigga keeps saying if you go into black neighborhoods, you're gonna get your ass kicked. He preaching fear. He is preaching fear on every little black boy, every little white boy that watches this. Every little white boy who is subscribed to him, he pushing fear of the black communities. That's what they doing. And a lot of them that feel like him, they going outside with their phones and they going out there and they fucking with people. Like, I don't know if y'all seen what they did at TSU. They went up to TSU trying to do this shit. Sit and argue with motherfuckers. Them little motherfuckers at Tennessee State University got them motherfuckers the fuck up out of there. Like, hey, we ain't hearing this bullshit. Get to stepping.
Oh, here's why I disagree with you emphatically, right? Number one, when it is historically proven when there are riots, and this is the crazy part, most times we as blacks, we tend to riot in our own neighborhood for the same reason why we're not 12 times likely to kill a white person, because of that fact that the penalty is going to be much harsh, okay? If black people were really the kind of threat and minister white people as we're going to sit here and say that they are. Never mind the stats. There's no way in the world that most of us would still be here, because guess what? You guys would find a way to deal with the problem if it is from a multiplicity of angles, all right? So, like I say, what I'm saying is right now, when they
and OG saying it nice. If we was doing shit to y'all would get us the fuck up out of here. If y'all was getting killed at 12 times a faster rate, if y'all were watching y'all kids be killed in the streets by black officers, y'all would have did way more shit than just tear up y'all own communities. Because that's, niggas don't go to white communities and tear shit up when they riding. They tear shit up in their own fucking cities. They tear up mom and pop stores and shit like that. Ignorant motherfuckers. And we don't fuck with them either. Them ain't black people. Them is niggas. And I mean the whole lot of them. Every race. Nigga, 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 nigga. If you a Mexican out there riding and stealing shit, nigga. White person doing it, you a nigga. Black person, nigga. Muslim, nigga. Us black folk, we don't like that shit. Cause it don't mean nothing. They clean that shit up. They get insurance on all that shit. They lock a few of you niggas up, clean the streets up. Everybody going about their way. Next victim. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't accomplish nothing. It don't accomplish nothing. It don't mean nothing. So most black Americans that work, that get up and upstanding citizens of the law, we don't agree with that shit either. So to villainize us all, when y'all be out there with us, when they say go into a black neighborhood and get their ass cooked, he doesn't mean literally, but if it did happen, it would add a pause. But this is what I'm saying. If they got their ass kicked, it would not be because, hey, look at that white person, I'm going to kick their ass. It would more than likely be because of poverty. It'd be some poor ass motherfucker like, hey, I'm going to assume that they got money. It don't matter what race they is. Probably I'm robbing you because I'm finna rob you. That's a poverty issue. Hispanics do that shit. Blacks do that shit. Whites do that shit. Anybody who is committing a fucking robbery is because of poverty, no matter what color they is. And it ain't because, oh, you white, so I'm going to do something to you. Like, that shit just ain't going on. And like the OG said, if black people were targeting white America because they were white, that shit would get handled post-haste. It would have been handled. Legally, illegally, it would have got nipped in the bud. It would have got nipped in the butt if at a 12-time rate, y'all getting killed at a 12-time rate. Man, I'm telling you, white America wouldn't stand for that shit.
Who controls that narrative, Steve?
We did deal with it. You know, we dealt with it in liberals in blue cities. Cashless bail, catch and release. We did everything that was demanded. Defunded the police in certain neighborhoods. Guess
But
what?
no blacks have asked for defunding the police.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the deal.
Now I will say it's mostly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's mostly black women. It's mostly black activist women. And they're not representative of black men. I get that.
Just like the guy who killed the lady on the bus that you were talking about earlier, right? He doesn't represent black America and what he did. I mean, listen.
Here's where he does. Just listen to me here. Here's where he does.
Here's where he does.
This is what I'm just trying to, because last time I sat and listened, but I want you to hear something really important. Here's where he does. Young
bitch
white
ass nigga. Now look. No, we ain't having a good debate. And this is where I don't got good debate skills, because I'm not good with sitting and listening to bullshit. This nigga just told, OG said, listen, that dude that did that to that young lady on BART on the train, he don't represent us. This brother, my brother in Christ, because you still my brother in Christ, white man. You still my brother in Christ. Here's where he does. But he does. What? But he does. He represent us all. That's what they think. But I'm glad. Appreciate you. They all think like this. And he want other people to think like this. This ain't hate speech. They say this ain't hate speech. They say this ain't hate speech because he dressed it up nice. You feel me? They say this ain't hate speech. This some hateful ass shit. What the fuck is you saying? Am I misinterpreting that? Let me rewind it just one more time. Sorry if I keep rewinding this shit, but some of this shit is blowing my motherfucking mind. What? Here's where he does. Here's where he does represent all you niggas.
That's what I'm saying. It's mostly black women. It's mostly black activist women. And they're not representative of black men. I get that.
Just like the guy who killed the lady on the bus that you were talking about earlier, right? He doesn't represent black America and what he did. I mean, listen.
Here's where he does. Just listen to me here. Here's where he does. Here's where he does to a lot of people. This is what I'm just trying to, because last time I sat and listened, but I want you to hear something really important. Here's where he does. Young white, that person's parents, that person's relatives, look at it and go, wait a second. This guy was out 14 times, and the reason he was out 14 times was because a black female judge, in the name of restorative justice, who has received funding from NGOs, said, we're going to have cashless bail and catch and release and the IOU policy in the name of racial justice. So people are going, my daughter's dead because it would have been racist to keep this guy in jail. You need to understand that, right? But you understand it, though, right? Because you just made those same judgments about people who existed 150 years ago.
Yeah. But
this is someone's sister.
Her flawed judgment does not represent the opinion of black people, number one.
So this nigga argument is because the judicial system is failing, the failed judicial system, that we all are affected. Shout out to Daquan Bell for the subscription, man. We all are affected by a failed justice system. Not blacks, not just whites, not Hispanics, not Asians. A flawed justice system affects us all. So this crazy motherfucker on the streets affects us all. We all in danger when this crazy motherfucker is on the streets. Yo, Drip, check your DMs. I got a video of dude saying that I got the white girl. All right, say less. Like, this shit crazy. A flawed justice system affects us all, bro. It affects everybody. So he's saying, dude represent all white, all black people because that judge did this because it would have been racist to keep him in jail. This is insane, bro.
There you go.
Okay, it represents a systemic correction.
Well, let's talk about systemic correction. And you know what the problem really is? When you defund,
the person is looking at America. They not even from the U.S.
Institutionalization for those kind of people, that wouldn't have happened. Because let me tell you
shout out to B-Rye-X for the 100, man. 100 for the gifts, man. Appreciate you.
With all of the information that
we one like away from 200 likes, man. Double tap the screen. Much love. W-chat.
An institution, because number one, the greater good is for me to preserve public integrity. And that's on both sides of the spectrum. I don't give a damn if you're black or white.
Why do you think they're not committing him to an institution?
Because there's no funding available.
No, they were shut down in the name of restorative racial justice. And that's why he wasn't institutionalized.
One Cal Day Teasy just subbed. Much love on a sub, gang.
Or not. Like, there's some of them cases where they were in court, his family was saying, don't put him in there.
I know. And who gives a shit?
But I'm just saying, that's part of it. But when you only include the part that says the judge, you're not giving the whole story. And that's what media ends up doing. That creates these tensions in people. They straw man conversations and only tell part of it.
No, it's not as strong. The tension is there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The tension is already there. White people are afraid to go in black neighborhoods.
Oh, that's my baby. Thank you for the gifts, baby.
Because a white person gonna come shoot the school up.
My
Every time we say
appreciate you, baby.
It's not even close.
But now you're going to ignore it. Now you're going to ignore it.
I'm scared to go to church.
You're scared to go to church, but you're sitting in the barber shop with almost 12 black men. Come on, Steve. Now let's be realistic.
Who do you think's more at risk sitting down right here?
Exactly. He know he's not in danger around us.
I'm much more risk.
We don't do that.
I'm at much more risk.
You know what? Just watch my.
Wait a minute. See, look, man. See, look. This be the same motherfucker be like, I'm not racist. I go to the black barber shop. I'm not racist. I'm more at risk here. I'm at risk. I'm more at risk here. Who's more at risk? Who's more at risk? Barry, baby. Who's more at risk here? What? Tell me you're a racist without saying you're a racist. Nigga be the first nigga say, yeah, I go to the black barbershop. Jay Harris just sub, much love on a sub, man. I'm black. I go to a black barbershop. I talk to the black people. I'm not racist. But then you sit in a room full of black people and say, you're in danger. Who's in more danger here? What?
Not even close.
Church.
But now you're going to ignore it. Now you're going to ignore it.
I'm scared to go to church. church.
You scared to go to church, but you sitting in the barber shop with almost 12 black men. Come on, Steve. Now let's
Come on, Steve. Who do you think's more at risk sitting down right
exactly. He know he's not in danger around us.
No, I'm much more risk.
We don't do that.
I'm at much more risk. Hey,
Hey,
as soon as he said he was at much more risk, you gotta get up and get the fuck out. Hey, on my mama. Hey, bruh. You, your camera, leave the footage too. Leave the footage too. Leave the footage too. Like, well, what the fuck you mean, bruh? You at risk. You at danger. You. Bruh can't see. And if he could see, he probably would have whooped your ass earlier. He said he thought you was playing with him, nigga. I thought you was making a dumbass joke, nigga. On my mama. If old dude, that's the only time you was in danger is when you made the stupid ass joke about the blind nigga. He said, I thought you was making a dumb joke. We be the most welcoming. Let you come all in our motherfucking barbershop, set up your cameras and shit, and now you at risk. You in danger. Hush the fuck up. Get for sure, get the step in. Get the step in. Fuck is you talking about?
Watch my friend die, right?
Steve, let me say this. Know what bothers me about white people, and this is kind of what, no, not everything.
This is what's this nigga name? Steven Crowder. On YouTube, not on YouTube, on Twitter, ever since Charlie Kirk died, all these debating, sit down at the table motherfuckers been popping up on my feed, and they are rage baiting. They rage baiting. No, damn well we don't bother nobody, D-Nice. We don't bother no motherfucking body. We be everybody invited to the cookout. All you gotta do is do a popular TikTok dance and you invited to the cookout. Oh, he hitting that shit. He throwing that wham in a circle. You invited to the cookout. That's all. If this white man get up right now and throw that wham in a circle, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be invited to the cookout. We too motherfucking inviting. All this nigga gotta do is throw wham in a circle. Do that sassy ass dance. All he gotta do is that. And he invited to the cookout. That's how welcoming our people is. All you gotta do is do a popular dance and you invited to the cookout. This nigga sitting in the barbershop and you in danger. He feel like somebody trying to take his spot. Like, what the fuck, bro? This shit crazy.
But we smell like wet dog or some shit. I've heard all this stuff.
Let me tell you what.
Hey.
Let me tell you what bothers me about white people. Let's be honest here, because I work with a lot of white people, so I have nothing against them at all. Let me be honest with you. But the problem the biggest problem that I have is that you constantly get bombarded.
Exactly why I hate when people leave those invited to the cookout comments.
Let's be honest, man. And
they
let's
do not
be really
fuck with
truthful
us.
one
They
another.
cannot come.
Ask yourself, what do you expect when you look at architectural oppression, economic depravity, and social
Natural black
disparity?
people
What would
love
you
white
call it?
people.
I mean,
Bad
We feel their energy.
Bad
If they
decisions.
cool,
Bad decisions.
Yeah, I think right now in 2025, it's bad decisions. I think everyone can make better
And
decisions.
you know what? I'll even go here with you. In all fairness, I think that's absolutely true. So my question for you is, how do we move past this?
Yeah. Okay.
How do we move past
I agree with you. I agree. And I think maybe we'll find some common ground here. If we agree there is personal accountability and bad decisions, and I think we also all agree that feminist white are the worst demographic in the country, along with lesbians.
There's a great book that says that they were.
but white people get to say shit like that, boy. See, that's white privilege right there. I can't say that. We just gonna look at cuz weird, but we all subconsciously racist and prejudiced. If I saw a group of niggas with dreads, etc., on the sidewalk, thank you. Who that is? Hey, oh my mama, shout out to Johnson, bro. Was that Otis Johnson? Oh my mama, I'm a equal. Lost Cause just sub, much love for the sub. On my mama and them. On my mama and them. We all prejudiced. We all racist. Everybody. Accept it. But we gotta be equal opportunists, right? You feel me? Like, we all prejudiced, we all racist. You know what I'm saying? I lock my doors on niggas too. Click, nigga. Click. My mama. And then when I moved into certain neighborhoods, when I see people who don't belong in my neighborhood, I get on the neighborhood app and I be snitching. You feel me? I get on the neighborhood app and I be snitching. Yes. Unmarked car. Who is that driving with the no plates? Yes, I be telling on the neighborhood app now. I'm under a fictitious name though, so people don't know it's me. under a fictitious name. I be snitching on the neighborhood app. Yeah, I'm a black Karen. I'm a black Karen. So what? So what? So what? Yeah, I just don't want my shit broken into. Motherfuckers be stealing Cadillac converters and shit. Motherfuckers be stealing. You can't even park outside. You gotta park in the garage. You park outside if you want to. Go outside. Your shit start sound like a bunch of change in a motherfucking. Sound like a bunch of change in a motherfucking dryer. Motherfucker that took your Cadillac converter. Park outside in the parking lot. Your driveway if you want to. Motherfucker be breaking in the mailboxes and shit. Shout out to the People's Workshop for the sub. You feel me? Oh my mama, hold on, Luna. I see it. I see that video. I see it. Let me see. I see that. Oh my mama, man. On me. I'm motherfucking racially profiling too. Q Johnson, I'm racially profiling. Just a little bit. But you got to. You got to.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Snitching, that's free community service.
Like, believe me, I don't have a. Hold on. Let me just clarify, and I mean that. Angry white feminist bitches and lesbians, because if they didn't vote, we wouldn't have half of the shit. But, and this is one thing I appreciate about black men, that white men are so, black men can talk about these things, and black men are okay being masculine. White men are told it's sexist. There's a lot there. Personal accountability decisions. Now, just take that and apply it. What you kind of just did here is you blamed white people, without realizing it, for systemic discrimination, and that removes autonomy from a white person to be accountable and also rewarded for their good decisions. So if we agree it's bad decisions, personal accountability, we'd all be against reparations, and we'd all be against the criminal justice reform.
I'm definitely for reparations.
See, that to me, you said excuse. Yeah. That sounds like an excuse to me.
You ain't paid me back. You ain't paid me for what you owe me.
What did I take from you?
You can't start another bill
what did I take
until
from
you pay this old bill.
Just seen a suspicious white gentleman walking in my suburban neighborhood. He looked very comfortable to me. When it comes to your home, you ain't snitching. There ain't no street shit. If you kill somebody and your shit ain't right, you going to jail. That's a fact. You going to jail now.
What did I take from you?
You didn't take but your ancestors.
But you just said you.
When I say you, I meant it as a euphemism.
But can you understand why white people hear it and get pissed off?
Yeah.
Because I can take shit.
But they not mad about the advantages that were built into their lives.
So you want young people to pay? Sounds like an excuse.
And even without paying us back, Steve, know what my thoughts are on this here. Give us an opportunity to exercise our ability and our autonomy. Let me give you a perfect example. There's a gal right now, her name is Joy Reid. Look up her.
I know Joy Reid. She's out of her mind.
Look up her educational background. You don't think Harvard gave her a degree just because she was a black person or DEI, do you?
I think she's an idiot.
Okay, so
but not because she's black, but she's an idiot.
Okay, so you're entitled to that.
I think Van Jones is smart, and I disagree.
Not because she's black, she's an idiot.
Things that are so verifiably untrue, it's insane.
Okay, so but you know, as a man, I'm gonna indulge you and say, hey, you know what? I'm not gonna indulge you. I'm gonna respect your opinion, your frame of thought on that, right? I beg to differ tremendously, but nevertheless, though, that's why we're having this open discussion. But let's really talk about where we need to go from here on, and that is the fact that black people have every sense of entitlement as it relates to having reparations, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because nobody has ever been as more loyal to white people despite the treatment than black people.
Shout out to Barry for all the gifts.
You know what? They make
top gifter. You've been in this motherfucker gifting all night, Barry.
Ethnicities come here or what have you that we will never get a chance to have, right? And then they turn around and tell us stop asking about reparations. Whenever we want to ask for equality and fairness, it's a problem. So white America.
So it spends several $1 trillion. When is it enough?
Wait, we'll spend $7 trillion on what? What did we spend it on?
Let's go back to Lyndon Johnson model.
Lyndon Johnson, you're talking about the war on poverty? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
1965?
Why was that done?
All right, but here's the deal.
What about the Department of Education?
Here's the deal. So now you're saying the Department of Education. Let's go back to the Department of Education.
Okay, so my point is these were, hold on. No, I didn't answer your question.
Hold on.
The reason that this was given, right, when you're talking about the Great Society program, the reason when you look at the Model Cities program, urban planning, $8 billion into Detroit, adjusted for inflation, the reason that, and I don't know if you know this, black students in this country get more spending for people than white students. I don't know if you know that, that's an actual fact. Even in impoverished neighborhoods through public funding, these were the reparations that were asked of white people throughout each decade given, and then we're told, no, that's not the real one. They were given, whether you like them or not, whether you think
they work or not. And by the way, I think they're dog shit. I think we should completely suspend the Federal Department of Education. I think the Texas state could do a much better job. But those were done in the name of racial reparations because they were demanded.
Steve,
and now it's not enough.
Steve, listen.
What was that?
Say we should suspend the Department of
I agree with you because it's so. Why would they do it correctly?
It's not just because it was done in the name of racial justice that it was done incorrectly.
That's the reason for it.
I'm saying that's the reason for it. But along the way of trying to achieve racial justice, you just did it wrong.
But let me ask you,
that's my point.
You said
people did it the way we were asked.
It was right. Your approach was wrong.
So now you make some 20-year-old kid pay?
No, but you came out and said something that was interesting. You said that you're against the Department of Education, right? Let me tell you
Federal
something.
Department.
Yeah, Federal Department of Education. Let me tell you something that has come up in a lot of circles that I'm always talking about as a person with a disability. The Department of Education does a lot more in terms of, even with the enforcement of Section 504, right? 504 says that you must have accommodations for individuals with disabilities, right? Perfect example of it, when you walked in or someone just walked in, did you hear what that thing said? Right, left. Go down to Austin. Let me tell you something. When you suspend the Department of Education, you're also telling the remain 36 million people in this country who have disabilities, you know what? Screw you. Figure it out. We don't have to do anything, okay? And this is another reason, going back to what we said with the Black America. If
I don't get that correlation.
Have certain mechanisms in place to ensure that there is a fair and level playing field, right? Guess what? The controlling party.
That's why my ass in the house, because I know what I'm gonna do.
Let's look at this other
I don't know what they gonna do. You feel me?
And see
hey, listen, and I think a lot of us do that, and that's what it is, man. We kick back. I mind my own fucking business. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the world. I mind my fucking business. Keep my head down, handle my business as a man, and seeing my family. That's it. Cause the world, everything that's going on in the world is fucking crazy. It's crazy individuals out there. It's hateful motherfuckers out there. It's a lot of people who fuel is hate. And they out to motherfucking conquer and take this shit down. And they really living, walking demons, bruh. Every fucking day. So you gotta handle your business, stay prayed up, love on your peoples, say kind things, spread love, and you and all yours gonna be straight. Some shit gonna go down, but y'all gonna be straight though. Just gotta keep your head up, you feel me? And if you do that, everything gonna be all right. The world around you though, when you wake up and you look and you realize for what it the fuck is, a cesspool of fucking negativity, and you gotta figure a way of just how to stay the fuck from out that shit, y'all. On my mama, I'm a professional sucker ducker. Sucker, stay the fuck away from me. Bro, I ain't got time, bro, for no hating ass nigga. No nigga who can't look at nobody else with something and be proud. I don't need to know you to be proud of you. I can see you with some shit and be like, damn, that's awesome. A business or something that you're doing, that's awesome. I'm proud of that, man. That's dope as hell. You know? I would like to know what the white dude would say about the Jews that got bread from America instead of Germany. Dude, a rage baiter. He would probably say some shit to piss you off. I'm 100% sure of that.
I'll disabuse you of that notion. Okay, let me disabuse you of that notion.
Go ahead.
Over $3 trillion adjusted for inflation, right? The Department of Education, early 70s. Okay, before that they were run by states. Over $3 trillion. What are math scores? What are literacy scores now? In both.
Depends on what part of the country you're asking that about.
Correct. Across the board. Across the board.
You can't go there because I'm gonna tell you why you can't go there.
Hold on. I'll answer the question. Because then I'll show you an example of something that actually works. Because we need solutions.
Smiles just sub. Appreciate you for the sub.
In other words, $3 trillion test scores are worse, and they're even worse in poor areas
y'all
where there's
running
more
up the
spending.
subs
You know what black
tonight.
students in New York City actually do really well? White Catholic schools, where they have more students per teacher, on average 35 plus. In other words, they have fewer teachers. It's done privately. Charter schools, school choice is something I support. That means for everyone in this country. Can't do it because it's racist.
Let's look at the academia though, okay?
That's why it's being fought.
When you start talking about that, what have you, when you talk about test scores, we can go just south, north versus south or what have you. Let's look at the quality of education that's in these schools or what have you. Are you gonna tell me that it's a standardized academic agenda that's promoted throughout this country? Or is it a fact that some people have a different education level than black? Listen, I work with people.
They're bad across the board.
I work with people every day that are out the north that have far excelled in
that's absolutely true.
Than we have in the
bad and worse. There's no good. There's no good. There's in here. And what I'm saying is, here's something where we could find common. I've proposed this, many people have, where we go, look, instead of giving money to a school, like you say, some of these schools suck, right? Instead of just putting, let's say the average spending is $15,000 per student. That's a rounded number. It's anywhere from 13 to 50, okay? If instead of putting that money in the administrative costs at a school, what you do is you say, okay, that's a grant, that's a voucher that attaches to the student, and they can take it to any school they want, so they have to compete. So that kid can now choose where they go to school. Can't do it because it's racist. That's why it's been fought. People say black kids would still be stuck in shit schools than white kids.
Man, who the fuck is these people? Like, bro, I ain't gonna be able to listen to this.
But right now, they're stuck with one school.
So when you start asking those whys and go down the rabbit hole of why and start asking, okay, well, why would somebody say that? Well, this is why.
Well, I'll tell you why they really say it. And then the teachers' unions.
Because the teachers' unions?
Yeah. It doesn't make. In other words, if a
black
kid right now has to go to
because
one.
in certain communities where they don't have certain resources, it's a lot of kids. Once again, I live in. I've raised my kids, graduated 3 kids from. I've been afforded some things in this community that some people down south don't have.
Yeah,
right.
That's a fact.
And some of these school events, I'm questioning them like, how the hell y'all expect us to have jobs and still transport these kids to and from these events all throughout the day? But if them people down there had to do it,
so you think what we're doing now is better?
Because they ain't got transport. Half of them ain't got transportation.
I think we need to go back to the real truth and the real truth.
Because that's what I'm saying. Because they're in impoverished areas, and we already know based on.
Man, I can't even deal with this nigga no more. I gotta get some nigga on my mama. We gotta go to the hood for a minute. I gotta hear some niggas that talk like me just for a minute. And they argument is that red pill to right wing content creators are using black fatigue to raise bait for views. And that's a fact. That's a fact. If you in the building right now, man, double tap the screen, sub up, man. Appreciate everybody that's in the building.
I seen you guys talking about this topic on live. I think it was a good topic, right? So there's a new wave of political content creators. And mainly people who was in the red pill space.
Shout out to the Viral Way podcast, man. You feel me? Just some regular degglers. This shit possible for anybody. And saying I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to these good brothers.
This red pill has been demonized and labeled as hate speech on YouTube, and a lot of the content gets demonetized now. You can't really make money on it. We've seen everybody shift and grift to the right wing, right? Everybody's doing this right wing content. And what you see with a lot of the black right wingers is oftentimes to be successful, you have to pander to white supremacy. For whatever reason, the pipeline from red pill to right wing to white supremacy is there and it's evident. We've seen everybody do it, everybody grift. Is it inevitable for the creators to eventually use black people to boost themselves up and then have to eventually turn on us and shit on us for white approval?
For one, they always got a choice. They always got a choice. They just never really effed with us in the first place. If you was willing to go out that easy, and on top of that,
imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
We got to stop being so friendly.
We gotta stop being so friendly.
Everybody being cool and allowing them to eat with us without even understanding them or letting them prove themselves over time. Like we jump on, we support people, and then they turn on us. It happens over and over again.
So wait, are we saying that the guys that are right?
Hey man, we got 230 people in the building and 231 likes, man. Much love to the chat.
Is that right?
W chat.
I still think that the industry is, no matter what, it's gonna always be controlled by left liberals.
No, that's true.
Fact.
See, now that I disagree with. I don't think it's being controlled by left or right. I think it's the oligarchs.
Well, I know nowadays.
The oligarchs at the top, the 1%, that's using the left and the right as division
basically,
oh, kick that shit, black brother. Kick that shit, young brother. I think these motherfuckers using the left and the right to sit back and be like, moo ha 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 ha. Moo ha 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 ha. Look at these dumbass niggas argue with each other. Another successful shit, man. Look at these niggas arguing. Look at these motherfuckers. They going up to schools fighting and shit. Whole time, we got a new island. We raping kids on islands. We hiding lists and shit. We got a new island. You feel me? We got a new island. We got a new list. We got a new island and a new list. You niggas on the internet arguing, pulling out your phones, making videos and shit, having stupid ass, meaningless debates. that ain't making shit progress. Then they keep saying, oh, Charlie Kirk was having the conversations we needed to have. We have to have these conversations. Why? What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? They ain't doing shit at all. But this brother just dropped game, though. He said, but it's the divide and conquer tactic.
What I'm hearing, so basically, as far as when you're a black content creator, you either got to be gay or right wing. Because there ain't no in-betweens anymore, right? Because everyone now...
Everybody looking like,
black content...
Or you on the hood shit.
Is
like
on,
it's
nah,
gay.
right.
Let me give you an example.
I'm trying to get an understanding.
Like you got the
I'm trying to get an understanding.
Right?
I never fuck with
They
them
brought
niggas.
all type of black rappers on and you know,
on some real shit. Trump be gaslighting the fucking world. He old and miserable.
Right-wing stuff and all of
and trying to distract everybody from that list.
See, I never knew.
You got Andrew Tate. He was in the same lane. He was doing the red pill stuff. He blew up. He was all the Matrix, the leader. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he starts doing the N-word stuff like everybody else. You got the Hodge twins. They be selling niggas out.
Yeah,
you got the Cartier family. They start cooning out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it's a lot of
It's a trend. That's facts.
Brandon Tatum. He's on the Turning Point USA. He's signed by them.
No, it's a lot of people I know that's doing that.
It's like you can't stand with your people for the long haul when you do that content.
To me, it's a trend right now. And it's just gonna be on now. Nobody, in my mind or in my opinion, nobody cared about the political stuff this much ever in life since I've been alive.
I hate that.
Since I've been alive.
Say, oh, you was out the
like give a fuck about politics, man.
I agree. I think it's a deeper conversation of red pill culture because we're talking about it grifting, but is this just the natural progression when
grifting? That's what that shit called.
Now, when you talk about red pill pre-Tate, Myron, and them to post them,
Myron and them
cultures. So I feel like it did start off as something to better help man be more masculine, etc. But it turned into incel culture.
But Jason Lee Peterson in there too.
Culture, and you look at what they praise and the foundation of it. A lot of it is those conservative, racist values that people have. So it's almost like the natural progression of being a red pill. That's the natural progression is from there, right wing influencer to then white supremacy because it's ingrained in all of those subgenres, whether black creators want to believe it or not. That's just what it is, and it's embedded in America.
Or it could be the fact that this was an election year.
I disagree with that.
This was an election year. Before you don't see too much. You're not
gonna see Gang God Goldie go do what these niggas is doing. The whole point is what I'm saying.
Like, I ain't a Democrat or a Republican, man. I ain't a leftist. I ain't a rightist. I'm a middleist. I ain't even a middleist. I'm a nigga in the back of the roomist. I ain't even in the motherfucking room. Y'all got it. Y'all niggas got that shit. Y'all argue amongst yourselves. I got shit to do. Unplugged Soul just sub. Appreciate you for the sub, man. Much love. I got shit to do. I can't be worried about motherfucking what y'all got going on. Y'all handle that shit. Just don't make these gas prices too high. Rent sky high. Bills and shit. You gotta have a job and another job. If you really want to come up, you gotta have a little hustle about you. Because if you ain't, you want a motherfucking hamster wheel. That's all this shit is. It's a fucking hamster wheel. No matter what the fuck you is, Republican, Democrat, your ass is just a part of that motherfucking game. This shit, Monopoly, all that shit, bruh. But you can free yourself, bruh, once you realize who the fuck you is, bruh. Realize who the fuck you is. They've been working on this plan since Diddy was wearing Vote or Die t-shirts. This shit been cooking up. Oh, my mama. See, my Philly nigga know what I'm talking about. This shit been cooking up for a long time. It's all was a plan.
The Myrons, who was essentially, what was he before? He was a cop, right?
I have no idea. Yeah.
He was a Fed.
He was a Fed. We allow people like this to come tell you about women. We know predominantly he probably wasn't getting no birds before he got to the position he was in.
Well, you got to think their target audience is not us.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. But he's giving a message, but these people have no morals. So we're not equating them as, I'm not equating them as one of us or ever. What I'm saying is we're allowing these people to get in these spaces off of us, but when they get to doing stuff like this, I'm not surprised because, nigga, they never was one of us in the first place.
I never looked at them niggas as one of us. That's why when you said that they used to do the rap shit, I don't know them from that.
No, not doing rap. I'm saying they bring rappers on.
See, I only know them for downplaying women, down talking women, and talking about colored women and
A couple of rappers actually left.
I think all of these
That's
niggas.
facts. That's all them niggas do.
I'm sure he did.
They
But
go on them shows and be on
I think a
bullshit.
lot of these dudes are weak and they can't get the bag from the certain part of the internet, because there's certain parts of the internet, like we said, it's gang culture, it's the gay culture, and now the only way for these guys to get money is to not only downplay the black man, but they got to talk shit about the black woman, because that's the most successful person in the world right now. So if you put that down and you like make it seem like this person who's doing better than everybody out here ain't shit, then the people behind the scenes will be like, man, we gonna give you a bag for that. And that's the only way these weirdo niggas is gonna get a bag.
I think racist rage baiting has become a part of the coach. I think racist rage baiting.
YouTube is damn near the new news. YouTube is damn near the new news, man. You can't really trust. You gotta trust TikTok damn near and get information, because bruh, the world is we fucked. I'm not gonna lie, we fucked. We fucked. They got most of our black men are felons. Can't even protect your damn family. Like, we fucked, bro. Just listen, we fucked. Fucked, bruh, fucked. Got us arguing about stupid shit. Got black men not in the homes with the kids, man. Shit fucked. So that's why you gotta get your shit together, people. You gotta get your shit together. Your family is counting on you, bruh. My mama. Because if not, what they say in this world, if you can't swim, you bound to drizzle, man. And I can't see mines drown. I don't want to see my little children go through the shit I had to go through. So it ain't nothing a motherfucker could do and or plan to stop me from taking care of my children. That's just that and that's there. So I don't give a fuck who in the politics. That's why I don't be tripping. I'm going to take care of my kids regardless. Who the fucking politics? I got kids to take care of. Give a fuck who win. I'm going to still be taking care of these children.
Social media, period, from this point forward, like that is the formula, and so it's the natural progression of all this shit.
But this is what I'm saying, because if you talk to most working class,
it's because of the juice.
Identify more.
What juice? You talking about the poison in foods and shit?
The left. The problem is,
he said, bro, y'all need to wake up.
To another episode of Recruitment and
No one even know what's happening. Y'all need to wake up. The only reason we in the hamster wheel is because of the juice. What juice?
When you look online, you're seeing representatives of the extremes of both sides. This is not the average person you're seeing. When you see the Destinies on this side, and then you got the super Myrons on this side. These guys are extremes. So that's what's wrong with the political content. You don't get real people having real conversations. You got guys going on debate tours, but then they get paid for this. So now the only thing they're here to do is to rage bait the people they're debating. They're not here to find a medium and come to some type of resolution. No,
kick that shit.
Show you why you're wrong and I'm right. Even if I'm going to argue in bad faith,
that shit is
even if I'm going to,
they're to sell their brand even more.
You know what I'm saying? I'm selling.
Shout out to Damone for the sub. Much love.
That's what's going on right now.
I look at these people like they have no identity. Like you said, you have to be this or be that. I get on here, I'm gonna be me. I don't need to be nothing else. I don't want to be nothing else. I'm gonna be what you see is what you're gonna get. But what I'm getting at is that people like them are just following what's in and what's hot. It was trendy to do the red pill stuff. That's what was in. You making a bag off of it. Now the political thing right now is what's in for people. Everybody want to see people debating about and what left or right wing you on, and that's what's going on. He want to get to them points like a Charlie Kirk or something, and all these people. That's
why they're called grifters.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, as far as us and our people that we deal with these type of people when we know we so friendly to allow them to be in certain spaces that we in. If we don't push and start dealing with these people, they never make it to the point. We make them cool. That's like if you know somebody and it's like, damn, well, I thought that nigga was whatever, but I'm cool with you and like, well, cuz straight. So he can
the reason I say it's bigger than us
getting the vouch for somebody else.
Exactly.
That's a point. We just was talking about the cookout shit. Motherfucker just do a little dance. We just watched that nigga reach out to these good color folks, ask to have a sit down, have a conversation, and then tell them all he in danger in that motherfucker. Why the fuck you in danger? Jews be having constructed chaos to distract all the normal people from what is really going on. Why you think Charlie Kirk got killed? like a couple days or a week after he talked bad on Israel. I don't trust a motherfucker. Everybody in cahoots. I don't think it ain't just them though. It ain't just them. It's all power hungry, money hungry motherfuckers. It's all of them. It's a whole boatload of them bitches. They evil and demonic people. They all motherfuckers. Jew, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck what they is. It's evil black people, it's evil white people, evil Hispanics. It's evil on earth. We living in hell. It's evil down here. But everybody want to point the finger and say, oh, y'all more evil than us, or they more evil. There's evil going on, man. It's evil going on. Everybody is motherfucking guilty. Everybody guilty. Everybody who don't look at us is all like, everybody guilty, bro. Everybody fucking guilty. Everybody who ain't living justly. If you not living just, your ass is guilty. As long as you living just, that's all we can be worried about, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's everybody. Now, are there, like, if there's, bro, I ain't gonna lie. How the fuck do I tell the difference between a Jew and anybody else, bro? Other than the niggas with the curly things. I just see, if I don't know your last name, I ain't gonna even know you a Jew. Unless you got the little John on. Or the little things. How the fuck I'ma know? You know what I'm saying? It's one people on earth who will, no matter where they went in this world, chaos followed. It's one people on earth who traveled all over the world and just show up to places like, man, I like this land. I think we gonna rob, murder, and grape to take this land from people. It's one people who did that. It's one people who would just leave where they was at, get on a boat, drive somewhere, get there and be like, oh, I like this. We're going to start a family here. Let's just go kill all the husbands, take all the women, start families. Now this place is called this. It's one people who did that, who just went everywhere like, hey, send some boats back. Send some boats back home. Bring some more people. This shit ours now. It's one people on earth who do that shit. It's one people who everywhere they went, violence followed. People invited them to their tables. They gave them motherfucking diseases and blankets. Fed them. They killed them and murdered them all. It's one people who do that. You feel me? One individual.
Because they have all races supporting them. So when we get in that lane, in order to excel, now you got to start appeasing all these other races who are talking down on you. So they get in these spaces,
right?
And then they start talking crazy about niggas, and then every now and then they get that wake up call like Myron got when he was in that the Twitter space, the white only Twitter space, and they going, who let this sand N-word in here? Like, you do know you're not coming with us, right?
See,
or the Hodge twins, they just got their wake up call.
Good for them.
So
like, niggas be goofy,
it's
bro.
ingratiated
Good for them.
into it. Like at this point, to me,
And just like Messiah said earlier, bro, like the fact that how everyone all of a sudden is into politics, it hurts my chest because I know
it hurts my chest.
We all know they don't give a fuck about us. Why do we give a fuck about them? I'm never, ever, ever, ever on my show.
Ever.
Here, I love doing this show, but like,
what if you can create your own website?
I'm never, ever worried about the next motherfucker. Like, man, my level of minding my business is crazy.
We talking about these goofy niggas that's doing the political talk. But can you imagine us having a fucking show about, who's the electoral vote this week? And like, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit because they don't give a fuck about us. And the fact that people are making politics, their whole life is based on politics, to me, is I want to kick a nigga face in because it's like, I can't even have a decent conversation at a bar because I go out.
Yeah, people are.
I go out and I don't give a. I'm going out to release from being at work all week or to being stressed off these bills all week. I'm going to have a good time, hear some music. The last fucking thing I want to hear when I'm out is, hear Donald Trump's speech last night? Or did you hear? Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Of course I didn't hear it, nigga.
See, this is my thing.
Because I ain't paying attention to that shit.
I like to talk about politics.
It's a time and place for everything. No,
I like to talk about politics because I like raising awareness.
No, it's not.
What's going on around us.
Right,
what I don't like are the people who get caught up in brainwashed.
Those are the people I'm talking about, not you guys.
Into thinking that, oh, I'm a part of the left, and then their whole identity
as if you make a
is
difference.
this, and they're not
as if you make a difference.
My whole identity is this,
Right.
proving the left wrong. Meanwhile, all these policies are fucking the left and the right. They might put something in that you like, but then behind the back door, guess what? You're getting stomped on just like the left.
Those are the people
and vice versa.
JFK said he was going to expose the uppers who plan on taking over the world. Then they took them out.
Right. Whether you left or right.
Either way, we're supposed to love each other. That's facts. We got to stand together to protect our freedoms. Instead, we just fighting over which race is worse. That's a fact.
Time, like you said, you're not
stupid shit.
You're not making much of an impact as you think. It's more so you wake your fucking game up.
It's like I see these people, it's almost as if they're under some type of psychosis.
They gotta be, bro. It's something. It's
I
something
don't
on this
know what it
Instagrams.
is.
It's something in these phones that's
The dopamine.
It's something, nigga. You don't even when I'm out in public and I look at the eyes of people.
I look at the
I don't even
eyes.
see humans anymore. It's like in like
Robots,
my interaction.
yeah.
Y'all already know how I am. Like I'm really a nigga. Like I'm a live wire. I don't stop moving. I talk to everybody.
But he ain't lying. They tried to make when that little girl got stabbed. God rest her soul. When that white girl got stabbed, when nobody helped, they tried to make that a black thing, bruh. I live in the Bay Area and I rode the BART. Nobody is paying attention. If you've been on a train in a city, everybody is glued to their phones. Nobody. When that old lady got set on fire, nobody helped the old lady. It was just everybody just walked. People pull out their phones and record. The world is desensitized to shit. That's everybody. Like people is lost soul. The Walking Dead. That shit real. The shit ain't about no zombies. Motherfuckers walking around right now. Zombies. Sleep. Living every day but sleep. Getting up, going to work, all that shit every day but sleep. The Walking fucking Dead. The Walking fucking Dead, bruh. That shit real. Motherfuckers is robots. And then the motherfuckers that do get on and get somewhere with this shit, they brains really get warped by the views and the people's opinions and shit like that, and feeling like they gotta live a certain way, bro. Look, man, you got the answer to God at the end of the day. Fuck the subs, the everybody. You got the answer to God, and the things you do, you gonna have to motherfucking stand on them. You gonna have to stand on if you was a good individual on earth or not. If you made good decisions, wise decisions, if you were kind and just by people. And if you wasn't, you got another thing a coming. And I ain't talking about hell, man. I ain't talking about heaven or hell either. I ain't talking about heaven or hell. I'm just saying what the universe is sending back towards you. You got another motherfucking thing coming. That's a fact.
I go from here to there, but like the feedback is different. And I've always been like that because it's like you talk.
They know too, if we came together worldwide, it'll be a problem.
That's how you have fun when you out. But like nowadays, nigga, even if I'm just at a burger joint, I'm ordering food, I'm having a little side conversation with the motherfucker taking an order, and it's like I'm talking to a zombie. They don't know how to react.
That's because of COVID and shit, though. COVID fucked people up.
Like, I'm like, damn, is everybody autistic?
Damn it.
Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a really
hell no. Really
serious
said,
way.
damn, is everybody
what the fuck is going on
autistic?
with the world? Why is everybody seem like
I've recently come to learn that a lot
Damn,
of
is
founders
everybody
and marketers
autistic?
don't quite know how to look up the competitors' marketing strategies.
Damn, is everybody autistic?
I work with to look up what channel
they're in slow motion. It's like
Bro,
I don't
We got
understand
4
what's
more
going
minutes on this, and we're gonna wrap this up, man.
I was out.
Appreciate y'all for kicking it with me, man. 3+ hours, man. Appreciate
I
chat.
don't know if I was just
There was 200 motherfuckers in here the whole time with me, man. Appreciate y'all.
the next dimension, but
Much love for chat. W chat.
that scene in the Matrix.
246 likes. Y'all ran them likes up. Y'all ran them subs up. And I think we hit 100 subs tonight, man. Much love for y'all.
Nothing feels real. I don't know what it is.
Nothing feels
For some
real.
reason, nothing feels real anymore. Like
Bro,
I
it
always
don't
knew the
feel
world was a
right.
stage, but I sat back because it was this Halloween event on the street.
See?
And I'm just seeing all these adults drunk in costumes, and I'm sitting back sober, and I'm watching, and this shit looks like that scene in the Matrix.
It don't
I felt
feel
like
right, bro.
Nobody.
Yeah, bro, not gonna lie. Last time I've been out was New Year's because I went out and I was just looking around and I'm like, bro, I'm above this shit, G. I ain't gonna lie. Like, bro, this, I could have stayed home. Like, this shit ain't real. People is dirty, nasty, bitch on the floor. Get off the floor, bitch. Get off the floor. Your ass in the air like, but this is nasty. I'm gonna go in. If I catch hepatitis out this motherfucker. If I catch hepatitis B in this motherfucker, let me get out this motherfucker. Hell nah. Outside people is just, man, what? You did what? They doing anything on camera for some views and shit. Look, y'all probably came across this live because y'all was scrolling through the lives. Look, when you scroll through the lives, it's people doing crazy shit for subs, y'all. It's people saying, like, acting like robots and acting like ducks and chickens and birds and alligators and shit for a sub, doing anything, trying to gain a like or like for money. I don't know. For monetary reasons, I will never get on here and behave as a buffoon for some money, for a like, for support, for none of that, bro. Like, it's people just, the world is fucked. They on these TikToks doing these challenges, making buffoons of themselves. That's because everybody on e-pills all over the states. Everybody on fake perks. They pushing the drugs. They hypersexualizing shit. Whore music and sassy ass demons. And the niggas is sassy ass murderers. Snitching ass, sassy ass murderers. You don't know what's gonna happen to you. Motherfucker might kill you, snitch on you, or try to fuck you. You never know. Like, you never know with these niggas today. Like, these niggas is sassy ass, rapping ass, telling ass demons. On my mama. They're demon, rapping ass, murdering ass demon until they get in the courtroom. Then they crying and telling and shit. And then they got the whore music. Everybody fucking nigga. I took your nigga outside me and my bitches. Shake ass, wop, all that shit. They pushing that music. They pushing throw that ass in a circle music. They pushing for women to be whores, bruh. They like, yeah, man, whore music. That's all they make. We got a lot of Omars off the wire out there. That's a fact. A lot of these niggas is throwing wham in a circle. What are you doing, sir? Keep your motherfucking neck still. And stop doing your hips like that. You making me uncomfortable. Saf Slugger, this is my first time on. I like the show, fam. Keep up the good work. Much love. Appreciate it, loved one, for real. We just be kicking it, man, in the Player Circle podcast, man. Local neighborhood player, man, just giving my views on these things we see on this here YouTube shit, man. These YouTube streets, these Twitter streets, everything that's going on around the world. This black fatigue conversation was a crazy one. I can't believe white people is standing up to us and telling us, we sick of your shit, man. Black fatigue is another word for, hey, we sick of you niggas, man. And some shit finna kick off. They rallying the troops on us, niggas. They sick of niggas. Oh, my mama. They're angry?
You could see me because they always just walking by. They's always walking by. Drunk.
Mason Morris just sub. Much love for the sub, man. Appreciate it.
Lifted, right? The trinkets you buy, the little snacks niggas buy Monday through Friday, the lunch they go get, the 9-to-5 jobs and the parties and all of these things that we're accustomed to doing that really pulls the wool over our eyes.
Facts.
What's actually going on is just starting to be, shit is so bad, it's starting to be no way to avoid it. And I think that's why it's like so noticeable for some people where it's like, damn, we really are controlled. It is a stage because you have AI operating at an all-time high. You have these right and left-wing creators being paid to push propaganda.
Push propaganda.
Like,
talk that shit, King.
At this point, they're not trying to conceal it. They're not trying to hide it. They're not trying to excuse it. I think for a lot of people, we've woken up and it's like, this is what the world's always been. We just had more distractions where now we don't have as much that we used to.
Oh, I think we have more distractions, actually, because I think people are more distracted by this fucking computer in our pocket.
Facts.
And I think they live their lives so much online. When it's time to not be online, they're still online. So it's like, I might scroll through Instagram, TikTok, YouTube for 9 hours, but now it's time for me to go to my nephew's party. And it's like, nigga, I'm still scrolling, but I'm not.
That's facts, bro.
So it's like,
Nah, you
so
right,
niggas
because
is walking like zombies. That's how I feel niggas
The
like
Walking
that.
Dead.
Great
On
point. I
God.
think people don't realize
Money making records just sub. Much love for the sub, man.
and more so
We
people
at
not gonna pay attention to that type of
2650.
stuff
Let's
'cause you can't
go.
see it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't understand what's releasing and how much. You're not supposed to get
350
like
away
you're
from
supposed
our
to get
goal.
dopamine
Let's
off
go.
of
Man.
doing things,
Doing
doing either
shit.
manly things or playing football, learning
Wearing
new
sprints.
tricks, learning new stuff. So the dopamine you getting from literally nothing is essentially making you worse.
And I think that plays a major part in the political thing that you're talking about. It's like social media gives you the illusion of having a community you don't really have, where it's like you might be on there preaching to 20,000 motherfuckers about that all agree with you, but then you go in the real world and it's like, we not really trying to talk about that. So now you're still,
But see, that's only fuck you up if you didn't grow up in the real world. Nigga, I start catching the bus by myself at 7 years old. I was on the public transportation, nigga, as a little boy, having to communicate with adults. So I guess if you didn't grow up in the real world, that shit would fuck with you. But man, hell no, I grew up at a time where we couldn't communicate. Much love for the share. Appreciate you. Gifted Hands been out here rocking with us the whole night. I've been seeing a lot of y'all names the entire night. And I'm telling you, I'm so appreciative of that shit. Like, that shit keep me going. That shit helps. Y'all part of the goddamn production team. You don't even know it. Y'all part of the goddamn production team. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Player Circle Productions. Y'all part of the production team. Because y'all keep this shit going. A lot of y'all see, these the niggas we should have been in the motherfucking barbershop with this niggas. You feel me? If we was in the barbershop with that nigga, he probably would have packed this shit up and cut. If we was in this motherfucker, everybody who kicked it all night, that nigga would have packed this shit up and cut. He'd have got the fuck up out of there. Yeah, you get the fuck up out of here, man. Fuck is wrong with you? No, I'm not gonna stop cussing. No, I'm not. Bleep it out. Bleep it out. Bleep it out. On my mama, bleep it out. Yes, I'm gonna keep putting it on my mama. Yes, everything. Yes. On my own, yes. He'd have got the fuck up out of there. Appreciate y'all. Y'all been rocking out all night.
It's like this is the real world where people got to pay bills and take care of kids, etc. Where we don't have 8 hours a day to put time into that shit. And I also think it's like people just want to be or appear to be on the right side of history. So I always say that, like, what you post on social media political wise doesn't mean you're a good person in the real world. Like, it's bitches who BLM and literally a nigga walk by and they clutching their purse still.
Type shit.
In 2025. But you would assume that she's on the right side of history because of what she posts. And all of us are using what we post as a calling card to say, okay, this person is up here and this person is down here social wise.
That's because motherfuckers is lost. Judging somebody based on social media is insane.
That was a great
I
episode.
could be whoever the fuck I want to be on the internet, nigga. That's all the urban little niggas do. Look, I could be, if I wanted to be Lil Pistol Starter today, nigga, I could turn into Lil Pistol Starter. I could buy a gun, never use it. Nigga, I'm Lil Pistol Starter. Nigga, on my mama. And with this AI shit, motherfucker could be whoever the fuck. My 20-year high school reunion coming up. And I swear for God, I'm an astronaut when I get in that motherfucker. On me. Nigga, don't mind your business. We been your friend on Facebook since we graduated. You ain't no astronaut. Mind your motherfucking business. I say, what you been up to? Shit, I'm an astronaut. Nigga, I work for NASA. This me when I went to Mars with Elon Musk. This me when me, Janet Jackson, and them, we had went to Mars with Elon Musk. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm a fucking astronaut. Mind your business. What you been up to? You still having babies like a motherfucker? I see. You on your 8th baby, 7th baby daddy. You feel me? you feel me? Man, fuck them sincerely. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Q. Real talk. Appreciate that. I can see human in 200 years using social media as religious belief. That's a fact. Because motherfuckers is zombies. You got a lot of followers, so you mean something. Motherfucker be like, man, I got 25,000 more followers than you. I got more views than you. Man, shut your bitch ass up. You still a bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker get some money and think, nigga, I got more money than you. I got more possessions than you. You still a bitch ass nigga. You can't unpossess the bitch assness though. You possessed by bitch assness though. All them possessions don't make up for you being possessed by bitch assness. You still a bitch ass nigga. You just a bitch ass nigga with money. Oh, my mama. And in fact, the money has enhanced your bitch assness. The money has enhanced your bitch assness. False prophets and all that shit. There's a lot of shit going on in the world, bro. And if you ain't game tight, you be fucked up out here. So when you raise your kids, you got to keep these little children game tight too. And it's hard. It's hard because I got teenagers and they out in school and shit and they getting their information from other motherfucking kids and shit. And bruh, kids is dumb as hell. These kids of today is dumb as hell. I'ma just say it. I don't give a fuck what they GPA is. I don't give a fuck about their GPA. They dumb as hell. All of them. Fuck these. I can't say that. They dumb as hell though. They outlooks on life. They fucked up. They could never be how we was. I don't let my kids go outside and play. My kids can't go outside and ride the bike down the street. And I can't send my kids to the store. Hey, go to the store and get some milk. What? Send my kids outside in America? Send my kids outside in America? Shit. I don't give a fuck about Apple. None of that shit. I don't give a fuck about Apple AirTags. I got their GPS. I don't trust a motherfucker. You pull out the motherfucking Megan's Law app or the sexual predator app, right? In your neighborhood you live at right now. I don't give a fuck where you live. Pull out the app. They got apps on your phone. You can pull out the sexual predator app, pull that shit out, and see how many fucking offenders live in your neighborhood, live near schools and shit. Look at those laws. That's why I'm saying the laws don't matter. These motherfuckers make laws that allow sexual predators to live near schools. And I'm supposed to think that my vote matters? Y'all got predators living near schools. Like, bro, your phone gonna get the chicken pox. I bet whatever on it. I don't give a fuck where you live at. Pull out your motherfucking phone, pull up the sexual predator app, and see how many of them motherfuckers live near you. I don't give a fuck how old my kids get. I'm dropping their ass off at school. I'm dropping their ass off. I'm gonna watch you walk in, go inside, because I know I seen your ass go in, and I'll be here to get your ass, or Uber will be here to get your ass, somebody, but you ain't no going home because you can't trust the fucking world. People go out. I just did a story the other day, little 5-year-old little girl in Cleveland, lured outside, and they did the unthinkable, unimaginable to this little girl. Pulled her hair, ripped her hair out. Her mother said she was unrecognizable. That's what's going on in the fucking world today, man. That shit crazy.
Review, like it was doing real life Yelp reviews, and that affected your social credit
I
score,
love that episode.
which affected what you could do in real life.
I don't trust a soul about my kids. And they not like we was. They can't go outside like we did, bruh. Let my kid go outside, be outside till the street lights come on. Ain't no, nigga, I need to know where you at the school, what's going on, when you at getting here. My motherfucker, what the fuck is you talking about? The fuck? Ain't no coming home to the street lights. My little cousin had ran away. I had to go get my little cousin. He ran away. I took him to my house, man. I was talking to him. I'm like, look, cuz, you know where you at? Mm-mm. You know what city you in? Mm-mm. Like, what the fuck you mean? How the fuck is you running away? You don't know shit. How the fuck you running away? You don't know shit. What if you get knocked upside the head? What if you get knocked upside the head? Somebody take your damn phone, and then you don't know nothing. Like, you know your address, little motherfucker? What's your address? Take your ass home. Your ass going home. Your ass going home. Fuck is you doing? But these little kids ain't us. Outside riding to the lake and shit, these kids ain't us, and they softer. They softer as hell. These kids nowadays don't know what dirt tastes like. They ain't never ate ants. None of that shit. I judge all kids by their knees. Let me see your legs. You little punk ass, soft ass kid. You ain't even got no bruises, no scrapes and scratches. You ain't even hop no fences. Get your little soft ass kid away from me, man. On me. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for rocking with us tonight, man. Not gonna lie. Player Circle Podcast. I think we did like 100 and something subs. Y'all ran it the fuck up. That was I love being able to talk with people like that, man. Not gonna lie, when people could bust down and we could get on an intellectual conversation, they really got us fucked up as a people. I don't know why they really think we worried about them. They think that we, that man said, if you go into a black neighborhood, white people, you're gonna be damaged. White people. I said it once tonight, I said it twice, I said it 3 times. I'm going to say it for the 4th time. White people, we are not worried about y'all. We are not out to get y'all. We're not out to harm y'all. We just want to be left the fuck alone. Y'all can come to the cookout. It's good. We welcome to everybody. Like it's all good. Mexican, Indian, we don't give a fuck. You drink Hennessy, you drink tequila. You drink Hennessy or tequila, you good with niggas. That's straight up. You drink Hennessy or tequila, you could be a nigga friend. And you could be a nigga friend. You got either or. All you gotta do is show up with either or. You good. Niggas, fuck niggas is welcoming as hell. They're the most welcome, especially in the South. That Southern hospitality shit is real, especially in the South. Some welcoming ass motherfuckers. How often you be on here? Do you have a regular schedule? Every day I drop content. You feel me? Definitely Friday and Saturday and Sunday we go live. But mostly every day. If not every other day. Definitely dropping content. Regular schedule. For sure, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man. I'm definitely, I follow the news every day. So any major news that breaks, I'm in the entertainment. I do a lot of stuff, man. They ain't never been stung by no wasp or no bee, but you don't go home yet because you're not ready to end the day. You ain't ready to end the day yet. I had a partner that got hit by a car, fell off his bike, lost his tooth, bike caught on flat, all in the same day. Nigga didn't go home for none of it. Nigga, we outside. Nigga, we went to Alameda on our bikes. We went fishing. He took his mama bike. She said, don't take it. That nigga got hit on it by a Porsche. Fucked the front tire up. Yeah, man, these soft ass kids. But yeah, man, what do y'all think about this black fatigue shit, though? Y'all can leave comments. I'm going to go back and read every comment I missed and chop it up. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with us tonight, helping us with these likes to get in the algorithm. We did 250 likes. That's the most likes I ever did on a goddamn video to keep it 100. Victor Velez, just subscribe, man. Appreciate you, loved one. Much love. The subs, y'all went crazy tonight, man. We did 40,000 views. Y'all went crazy. W chat. You know what I'm saying? We be back with another one when we got another one, and I'm out. Audi 5000. About to go get me something to eat. Hope y'all have a beautiful, pleasant Saturday night, man. A blessed Sunday tomorrow. Y'all be easy.
Okay. New player circle. So, get low. Yeah.